What is up, EquinEdge family? Happy Sunday to everyone here, and welcome to the Golden Hour. Brady Klotz here, filling in for Scotty McKeever to take you guys through the rest of the cards at Santa Anita and at Golden Gate this evening. We'll be live for about 3.5 hours here, trying to give some suggested plays, interact with the chat, and hopefully find you guys some winners today. So let's get right into it, guys. Happy to guest host with you guys. I normally do the Good Chalk, Bad Chalk show with Mike Samich on Thursdays. But hey, why not? It's Saturday and I'm still snowed in up here in Indiana. So let's get right to it, guys. What's up, Scott? What's up, Jay? Bombs away. I like that. Let's get right into some bombs. There's been a lot of chalk at Gulfstream today, so hopefully we can go through this West Coast card and find some prices for you guys. Jay May hyped. I'm hyped as well, man. I've been waiting all day to get online with you guys. John, what's up? Gary, what's up, Gary? Let's get things rolling today, guys. I want to hear a lot of booms out there. There's a lot of booms to be had, and I have a tip in the last race at Golden Gate today, so we'll have to stick around for that at 8 o'clock Eastern. But send us some questions, guys. I'm happy to go over anything that you guys want to today in regards to EquinEdge system, in regards to the races, and so let's just have a fun Sunday afternoon. We got 2 minutes to post up here at Golden Gate, and so we're on race 3 here, going 5.5 furlongs on the synthetic track. We got a claiming 4-year-old and up. Have a heavy favorite here in the 3 American Great. This horse is 3-5, 58% win on our system, but there looks like a horse to have a huge pace advantage here in the 1. So let's take a little bit deeper dive in here. Looks like the last 2 times out, this horse was a little bit of a speed and fade type. But if we look here at first call and second call, this horse was not given a breather at any point in the race. And so I'm taking a nice hard look at this one horse who's the second EE pick. And we're getting at least a little bit of a better price in a 4-horse field at 2-1 than we are in the 3, the favorite American Great. So let me know what you guys think about this race. I'm kind of trying to choose here. The American Greats coming out of a little bit better races. And so we see a 50 SOR and 48, 48, 50, 52. This horse, you know, he can pass horses, but he's just kind of hasn't been really knocking on the door recently. We got a decent jockey trainer combination. 3-5 is kind of tough to swallow, but the system does like it a lot at 58%. So something we're going to have to watch out for. Let's make sure we're not missing the races here. What's up, Terry? What's up, Kent? What's up, Chuck? How are you guys doing today? Yeah. Gulfstream was killer today. I think a lot of chalk. I didn't see the last race, but I know in the pick 6, I think 3 out of 4 favorites had won. Looks like we got a 3-1 shot home in Mish. So doesn't look like the pick 6 is going to pay too much today. Eric, what's up? Happy to be here with you guys. What's up, Joe? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's go back out to the track here and watch these horses kind of warm up. A lot of attention on this 3 here. I think I'm going to go with the 1 just to the inside. I like inside speed a lot. And we've got a 30-point differential on this pace number. And if you guys haven't been checking out this pace number, it is sick. I mean, it is absolutely insane. I've been comparing it to a lot of other numbers that I use to kind of check work and that I used to use for handicapping. And these numbers are new, but they are just as good, if not better, than anything else I've used out on the market right now. There's been some races where I've just tried, is it a coin flip? Who's going to get the lead? And when I see the asterisks by a lot of these horses, it helps me upgrade. Okay, I've got 4 asterisks in this race. This is going to be a speed duel. I'm looking for a closer, and vice versa. If we get one horse with an asterisk on the pace number, it's a huge upgrade for me. So this 1 was an 80 on the EE pace number. So let's see if the jockey can get out and clear and turn him away here at Golden Gate to start us off with beating a heavy favorite here in the first. It's like a little bit of kidney sweat there on the 3. We'll see maybe if that comes a factor. 1-2 now. We're getting 5-2 on this 1 horse. Who do you guys have? Let us know in the chat who you guys have. John, pace number is nice. I agree. It's the first tool that I go to now when I'm starting the handicapping process. Helps me visualize the race kind of, from the finish line back to the starting gate. Pace makes the race. That's exactly right, Scott. Is exactly right. Okay, 1 broke absolutely like a rocket. 4 broke last. 3's going to sit on the outside and have to go wide. It's like the 2 is up pressing us a little bit. Let's see if the 1 can get away from this 2 a little bit. Okay, the jockey on the 2 is back on his heels here. The jockey on the 3 thinks he's on the best horse in the race, so he's got him outside, but he's going to have to pass a maul here. Looks like the 1's pretty comfortable. You got to watch on synthetic tracks when you're on a speed horse. You got to be much the best to win. Synthetic can typically play towards closers. So let's see if this 1 has anything left in the tank. They went almost 22 to the quarter mile. And let's open them up in the stretch. Let's get this 1 home at 5-2. Come on. Come on. Where's the wire at? Where's the wire? Do you have something left? Here comes a 3 over the top. Yep. And class prevails there. So is that 3 went off at 1-2? Looks like the 1's going to hold on for second there. What we were looking for was the 1 to try to clear the 2. If the 2 doesn't go with us, I think we have a heck of a lot better shot to hang on and maybe try to just get away and skip away from this 3. But the 1 was pressed the whole time, and class definitely prevailed there. Elliott, big class edge on the 3 there. I have a rule of thumb. I don't bet horses that are under even money. 4-horse race, it's kind of tough. I like some bigger fields. James is saying the pace number was hot at Sunland quarters earlier. That is a good point. Los Alamitos, Sunland, these quarter horse tracks, the pace number has been killing it there too. And if you think about it, if you're running a couple 100-yard race, whoever gets the lead it's very important. You can't afford to stumble. So you have to have good gate speed coming out. So if you guys haven't checked out that new feature on the platform, definitely do. It'll be worth your guys' time. So here we go. 1-2 shot over a 5-2, over a 6-1. So a little chalk to start out the day here at Golden Gate. But we've got a couple of we got pick 6, we got a pick 5 and a pick 4 that we can go through as well. We've got 5 minutes to Santa Anita. We're going to go with the flow today, guys. Obviously going to be covering these 2 tracks out west. But if you have questions, hit us up in the chat. We're happy to talk about anything under the sun in regards to racing. Tell me who your Super Bowl picks are. I'll be out west next weekend at the Eclipse Awards on Thursday, and then Santa Anita on Friday and Saturday. So if you guys are out there, maybe we can grab a beer or something. Okay. Dustin, how are we going to make money on race 8 at Santa Anita? Good question. We've got about 5 more races. We'll get to that, Dustin. We'll try to put a horizontal together for you guys. On pace for horses, the more. So John, if I'm understanding your question correctly, the more asterisks that are in the race, that means the more horses that need the lead are in that race. And so if we look at race 4 at Santa Anita, John, there's only 1 horse that's a need the lead type, and he's a 43. So he's not even nearly fast enough to go with the faster horses that the pace number is saying doesn't need the lead. And he's a 1%er. So in this case, I'm going to toss the 1 clearly here. But John, sometimes we'll see 3 or 4 asterisks of higher speed numbers. And a lot of times when you're visualizing that race, I say, hey, okay, are these 3 horses going to be on the lead, absolutely burning up each other's wheels to no tomorrow? And that's when we're looking for a closer there, John. So Aqueduct Chalk. Hey, Alec, how's it going? These pace numbers are sick. That is a good way to describe them. So, sounds like you guys are playing some golf stream, a little bit Aqueduct going on too. Let's get into this race 4 here. So it's a maiden claimer going 7 furlongs on the dirt here for 3-year-olds and up. Kind of a little bit of a heavier favorite, 8-5 on Dutch Bus here. Not one of the top picks, breaking from the 8 post. Shows a little bit of speed. Probably not the fastest horse in the race. Looks like last time out was in the 4 of the 5 path duel was game. So might want to upgrade this horse off of that effort. Off of the maiden that was going 6. Looks like we were off a little bit slow, improved throughout the race. That's always a huge key for me. Horse misses the break, and then they still keep on trying and keep on fighting. Eight's definitely got a shot there. Yeah. It's like on the GSR tab, at least the top flight of horses are all pretty well evenly matched. Only one horse, let me put the one back in there. Yeah, only one horse looks like has started at even 7 furlongs lifetime. So this is a tricky distance. You know, a lot of times when you're watching horse racing coverage, they'll always say that the 7 furlong sprint race is kind of the in-between here. Top EE pick here, party of 16. We're going Tyler Bays, Val Brinkerhoff, 30% win, top GSR. We're dropping down from maiden special weight. So that could factor. We're definitely going to have to take a look at the 2 here. Let's look at the 3, Prince Ziggy now. 60 GSR, 17% win. Looks like we're going back to the dirt now. Horse showed good form on the dirt before they tried turf. Looks like they went long on the turf. Now we're going short on the dirt. So this is something that's not completely new to this horse. This horse really wasn't bet in those 2 efforts going on the dirt. And so we're going to get back to sprinting. To me, on the 3 here, they're really searching. I think they're really, really searching here. Hey, Oldie. How's it going, Oldie? That's the pick 6 man right there. You're probably still on your high horse. No pun intended. All right. Alex wants an exacta to start off the show. Let's get an exacta going, and then we'll get into the horizontal wagers for you guys. Always look at the changes here. We're going blinkers off on the 2, off the turf. Man, they're searching here. I like the class drop on the 2 here, though. I really like the class drop here. Well, something we got to look at here on that 1 that we're tossing. The jockey trainer combo is 40%. Payeras and Ruiz. I don't see it on the horse's recent form here. So based on this pace number, I think the 2 might just turn him away. I think that the drop in class could help. And so I'm going to look for horses that can run late, that we can try to get underneath in an exacta or a try. We got a first-time starter here for Patrick Gallagher as well. Drayden Van Dyke was up. And everybody saw yesterday, Drayden, I think he was he clear on a 19-1 shot, and he got taken down, I think, for the favorites. I know a lot of people were throwing away some big tickets there yesterday. Whiskey Vision, Kyle Frey. Okay, here. Looks like the 7 has had 11 lifetime starts, has only hit the board 3 times. Let's take a look and see who looks good on the track here. So we think the 3, the connections might be searching here. My money would go on the 2 on top at 5-2. I like how the system's algorithms are really lining up on this horse here. We got 30% win. We got the top pace number. We got a good GSR as well. Oftentimes in these maiden races, horses don't like to eye each other. And so if you can have a horse that's dropping from tougher down to less company with speed, that's huge for me, especially at Santa Anita. Okay, still got about 4 minutes. Let's figure out here who's going to be running late so we can kind of formulate an exacta ticket. Let's see here. Always like looking at the will pays as well to kind of see where some of the public money is going. And so obviously there's a lot of money going 2 over the 8, 2 over the 3 here. Let's try to get them out of it. Elimination tool's always been great for me. Just generating these tickets here. System likes 3 through 8. I know the work was good on the 1 last time out. Just doesn't fit for me here. I'm going to eliminate the 1. Whiskey Vision. I do like Whiskey Vision here. Owen Hardy. Street Boss. I'm going to throw the first time starter in there. I don't want to get beat by this horse. Horse has got a decent GSR here. You get Drayden Van Dyke. This is one of the lower level claiming races as well here at Santa Anita. Let's see if we can spend in $9. Three, 4. So Whiskey Vision is not getting as much love, but it's cutting back. Horses showed some decent form of late, a lot better form than we showed last year at Santa Anita. Looked like this is a completely different horse. 4. Okay. That's what I'm going to go with here. 2 over the 3, 5, 7, 8. Let's get this EE long shot first time starter, Samba flavor. What I might do, this first time starter, none of these horses outside the 2 really look too appeasing to me. And so what you might do is play the try with the 2 on top and then play a backup ticket with the 2 in second with maybe the 5 on top there, just in case this first time starter is an absolute monster and we just don't know it yet. But I'll leave this ticket up here a little bit longer. I think the 5's got a decent chance. I'm a little worried about the 5. I hope the 8 goes off favored. I think he will. 8 to 5. So let's try to beat this 8 to 5 shot. But first time starters, EE long shot. It's a huge algorithm play for me. CJ likes the 5 and the 1. Looks like we got the 2 and the 8 here, the favorites. First time starter 5. We're getting a lot of love for the first time starter here on the 5. Oldie, Chuck. Let's see. I hope this 5 might be live. Okay, we're going to go back to the racing screen so we can watch them go back to the gate now. Anybody hit any tickets over the weekend? I know I'm live in the Pick 6 at Gulfstream, but man, it just seems like trying to get a price has been tough today at GP. But we'll take a look at the will pays here real quick. Get the Pick 5 ones up, but not the Pick 6 yet. So we'll hang tight. I know we did like the works on the 1 here. I wasn't really thinking that the 1 figured all that much. Now the 2 is getting bet down from 3 to 1 down to 2 to 1. So 2 is getting some attention. 5's a little chilly on the board. A lot of times with these first time starters, popular trainer, popular jockey, if the horse was really live, you'd think the connections might be betting this horse down a little bit lower from 13 to 1, but looks like we might end up staying up here. So the betting public looks as this as a 2-horse race. Maybe some people are throwing the 3 in there. I like 2 over the 3, 5, 7, 8. Let's get this 5 and 7 to run in the exacta, and then maybe get the 2 or the 3 or the 8 in the trifecta spot here. Try to start off the show with a winning ticket. So, yep, Oldie, it's always hard to figure out, but today I don't think it's going to pay much. I bet you the Pick 6 is going to pay probably $400 at Gulfstream. I tried to beat some favorites. Cy-Off was tough on the front end and was very heavily pressured, and so that was impressive. It's It's kind of funny, ever since that horse got to the Maker barn from Chad Brown's barn, they figured out this horse was a sprinter. And so really like that horse going the 5.5 on the synthetic. I really like maybe a quick mile on a firm track. So, okay. Loading the gate here. Let's start this off like a trifecta. That's how we're going to do the plays today. We're going to pretend every play is a contest play. Yeah, those jockey cam photos are cool. Those videos. I've never ridden a horse, and I think I need to change that this year. I've only been in the racing side, not behind a saddle. So those jockey cams are wild when they're going 40 miles an hour and hanging on. Elliott thinks the 3, it looks like a good closer. I would agree. I didn't think the 3 was a win candidate, but I thought maybe they were trying to see if this was maybe a guess or a decent spot for this horse to try something new. So it looks like the 6 is going to go out and get a nose in front. The 2 is going to be down, trying to maybe secure the rail, but the 1 is not really letting him do it yet. Let's see if this 2 can get clear now. Looks like the 2 is moving very comfortably. Love to see that. Jockey sitting back in the heels, not really urging, and everybody else behind him is urging a little bit. The 7's in a good spot, big well. I would really like if the 7 could run second. We got the 3 at the back of the pack that's just kind of loping along. We went 23 to the quarter mile. Now, granted, it's 7 furlongs, so it's going to be a little bit slower than what we're used to seeing on the sprint in. 1's done. The 8's trying to range up from the outside. The 5 is waiting for a spot as well. The 7's looking quite dangerous on the outside now. Come on, 2. Come on, have something left, 2. Let's cut the corner. Let's get the 7 in second and then get another horse in for our try. Come on, 2. Okay, here we go. Put the 7 away. And we got the 8 running late. The 1 re-rallied as well. Looks like the 2's home. And we're going to start out the trifecta if this 8 can hold off this 1 on the inside. Come on. Don't let the 1 re-rally. Oh, wow. I thought that 1 was all in, guys. That was quite the rally there on the inside. And that is going to blow up the try. Look at the gallop out. That 1's still chasing him down. Well, we got a little greedy and had the exacta 2-1 over 7-1, but I did not really think to include that 1. I know CJ liked the works on the 1 there. So 25-1, good call there. Really good call. 5 missed the break. Put a mental note in there, or put a note in your EE system. 3 really didn't close this time, Elliott. I was waiting for that 3 to come late for 3rd, but man, that try should pay decent. There we go. Greg's got a boom. That's what we like to hear. 2-1, Tyler Bays. See, that would have been a good single if you're doing multi-race wagers on a horizontal right there. A clear pace advantage. If we go back to the system and show that the horse had a 14-point differential from the 2 to the 8 in speed, okay? And if we bring back all the horses, and the 7 was just off, 12-point differential. And the 1 didn't get the lead, but showed a different dimension. I was trying to see out that trip for the 1, and you guys brought up it was a great workout just last time out. So yeah, a couple of great works, a couple of bullets. So 25-1 to blow up the trifecta there. But no, I really like seeing the horses that are loose in the lead. We had the top GSR, and then we got the 7 Big Well to run second. That horse figured there underneath. I was really happy to see when they turned him away. Looks like the trifecta paid $147. So I hope you guys maybe had one ticket where you wheeled it in the 3rd spot. But, man, that was close. Thinking it probably would have paid something around, I don't know, maybe 35, 40 bucks had that 8 gotten up at least. So, all right. Over to Golden Gate now. Started the pick 6 for Golden Gate. We're going 8 furlongs on the synthetic here, 4-year-olds and up. Look at this pace advantage. Now, not every race is going to go gate to wire. We know that. There's a lot of other factors in there, but this is what I'm telling you guys. The most dangerous tool in the game right now is this pace number. We just saw it at Santa Anita. We almost saw it at Golden Gate in race 3. Now we're in Golden Gate race 4. And let's see here. They're on the track with plenty of time till post. So let's start handicapping here. Let's look at the top pick here. Unthrottled. Horse went gate to wire last time out, going 8 on the synthetic against a 50 group. So it looks like to me, this is a need the lead type. It doesn't have an asterisk because the horse, let's see here. It shows he can pass horses. So maybe the system didn't think that it was a pure need the lead type, but this horse is going to have a huge pace advantage and going 2 turns along with that. Horses won at 8, 44% win. Usually when we're seeing 44% win, we're not getting 2-1 on these horses. John, do you use anything alongside EquinEdge to handicap? Yes. So EquinEdge is my tool. I'm also a visual guy. I'll watch replays. And so, it's hard if you're using a whole bunch of different, companies with different metrics because you can get confused. And so for my pace numbers, I'm sticking with EquinEdge. The genetic strength rating is really, I don't think there's anything else out there in the industry that's as good with breeding as that number right there. But, I'll compare the EquinEdge numbers to the time form numbers. And I've been seeing a lot more times than not that we're absolutely blowing those out of the water right now. But yeah, I'm a big replay guy. So if I click on a horse, let's see here, that's 8-1. I'll always go and I look at EE first and say, okay, let's look, 4 or 5 wide, close, miss third. I'll go watch that race to see, hey, was that horse really gaining, making up a lot of ground? And just, seeing it visually helps me a lot for troubled trips. But in the trouble tab here under the trip notes, we can figure out where the troubled trips came from. Then I'll go back and I'll, get on my ADW and watch the replay for now. And so I'm a huge replay guy. And I know a lot of horse players, not replay guys, but I do like marrying the tool of EquinEdge with watching replays a lot. Okay, 2's lone speed, no doubt about that. Let's look at the closer here that's getting bet. This GG Whiz. Jonathan Wong, who is super dangerous at Golden Gate. Everybody knows it. Horse won last time out against a 52 group. It's like inside safe ground, angled out at the top of the stretch, dueled and outkicked. And so that was an impressive win. Horse can come off of it, but here's the thing. This horse is going to have to run down this 2 horse at 5-2. Let's look at the losses for the 2 here. Chased, didn't get the lead. Didn't get the lead and lost. Didn't get the lead and lost. This horse is a 1 pace type. The horse will run the same speed all the way around the track, like a merry-go-round style. Okay, still got 6 minutes here. Yeah, to me, it's, some of these other horses in here have run against same company or lesser. Can't seem to get it done. The 1 got it done last time against this group, 46 group. Horse comes from off the pace. The 1 horse might be the one with the closing kick that could help in an exacta or maybe get up for the win if the 2 doesn't have it today. If the 2 doesn't break, the 2's not winning. Stepping up in class for Ruler of Angels here. Only 4% win. Won at a 38 group last time out. So, is in a little bit tougher here today. Top SOR is also the 2. Man, there's a lot of algos lining up on the 2. All the GSRs are relatively in the same ballpark. If a horse has a 1 or 2 point higher GSR, I'm not really just going to gravitate to that horse as much as if I'm seeing a big jump in what they did last time. Let's say a horse was on turf last time and now they're going to dirt and their GSR is jumping by 15 points. That is what I absolutely gravitate to. But when I'm comparing them, 62 down to a 58, it's not that big of a deal. I know I can go elsewhere. Okay, looks like we're getting favoritism on the 2 now. I'm just going to preview a little bit further forward if somebody wants to get a horizontal wager going. So we got balls. A couple of 4-horse fields. Let me know if you guys have any live tickets at Santa Anita. Once again, congrats, Oldie, on that one. Charlie hit the exact in the last race. Thank you, Gary. We'll try to keep it rolling. We're going to try to pick one winner on top each race, and then we're going to try to put together a vertical wager for you guys here today. Oldie, if you're going to play a lone speed, I advise watching video and looking to see how the horse reacts when lone or pressed. Absolutely. And, even without the video, you can kind of see when this horse breaks and doesn't get the lead, the horse doesn't pass anybody. In one win, it was gate to wire. The horse, kind of freaked. I'm starting to like the 1 a little bit more because if we look here, one time the horse broke on top, twice, and he was even chased down against the 60 group. So we got the class of the 2, and so you got a top level horse dropping in that's faster against these. But this one can run. This one can chase. And I mentioned that in the last race at Golden Gate that I really like horses that chase on the synthetic track. I like the price on the 1 too. Okay, Elliot, good question here. Any thoughts about closing speed number on EE? Yes. So what I primarily use the pace number for is when I sort it, I'm going to say, hey, who's going to have early speed? Okay. If I'm not seeing early speed here, I'll go and I'll look like on the 1 has a 5 number for the pace. I'll just go look at the previous race calls. We're in 6th, back by 11.5 lengths, back by 9, 2 back of the horse in front of him. So this horse chased 4 horses down. In its win last time out, it mowed everybody down from last. And so that's how I use the number as a closing number. And then the same thing here, if you have a speed and fade type. Oldie's alive to the 3 and the 6. And the early pick 5. Is that Golden Gate or Santa Anita, Oldie? Let us know. Looks like Elliot's got some action at at Gulfstream here. Looks like that race is off. I was hoping for a price in the last at Gulfstream here. I've got 5 horses covered in this leg. I wouldn't mind if Jose Ortiz just galloped along. Okay. Some of you guys are watching the Pebble Beach Pro-Am today. Looks like Spieth and Cantlay are in a little bit of a speed duel up front. I haven't checked the leaderboard. Last time I think that was 16 under is what was leading. But if you guys haven't been to Pebble Beach, you got to go. Okay, looks like the siren's going off here. As far as a bet here for this one, the 2 did it one time. The pace number says this horse is absolutely clear. but maybe somebody else can press. Who would it be? Yeah. I'm going to go 2-1 exacta here. Let's see if this 1 can run late. What are you guys playing here? I'm going to go 2 over the 1. Okay, looks like we got a 12-1 morning line. Safi Joseph home at Gulfstream. So maybe my pick 6 will actually get my money back. That'd be nice. Thank you, Safi. Yep, 2 over the 1, or 2 over the 1. Let's go. Yep, just filling in for Scotty this weekend. So Spieth has a 2-shot lead with 4 to play. I'll tell my funny Jordan Spieth story after this race. Okay, looks like the pace number hit it right between the eyes there. That's what a 90 horse looks like breaking. 2-1 on the 2. The 5 was the second horse in the pace number. And let's see if this 5 can get any pressure on the 2. I don't want him to, but that's your only hope here of catching the 2 is if this 2 has to go too fast up front. Look how spread out they are in a 6-horse field. I'll tell you what, this 5 could ruin the race for my 2 here and set it up for the 4 or the 1. Let's see if he can stay clear. They went 23-2. Good job by the jockey here of just trying not to let the 5 get within just don't let him get too close. Think of the ride on Always Shopping last weekend in the Pegasus. And, if Tyler could have just let Always Shopping get a little clear, a little breathing room, maybe Joel doesn't run her down. But looks like this 5's being asked now. And look at the 1 coming. The 1 definitely got the jump on the 4. The 4 doesn't look to be doing any running. So let's see if this 1 can come flying for second if this 2 opens up. Come on. 1's coming now. They set the 1 down. This 1's charging. Come on, 2-1. Let's go. Let's go. Don't stall. Don't stall. We're getting a little weary. Come on. Where's the wire? Where's the wire? Ooh, that's close. You think we held on for the straight exacta? Oh, that's too close to call for second. But here we go. Another winner on top there with the 2. So we're 2 for 2 there. Let's go. Oh, the 4 was coming late. Let's see. This is going to be a close photo. We might have gotten the bob, but the problem is that the finish line's there, but then the mirror is like a yard to the right of the finish line. Come on, get your nose down 1. Nope. We did not get the bob. Darn it, guys. That was too close. But how good was that pace number? A 50-point differential. If I was playing a contest, the 2 would have been maybe an all-in shove, just win bet. Just take your 2-1, move on to the next. I really wanted that 1 to hang on for second, though. When I was looking at the pace numbers and how the horses closed, I thought the 1 maybe could outkick the 4. What happened was the jockey in the 1 went a little prematurely compared to the 4. But that was close, guys. Okay, looks like we had the win here. James had the exacta. Yep, free money there. He doesn't get much better than that. Oh, yep, that was very close, Elliot. Very close. Yeah, there's my boy Tyler. What's up, man? I'll see you next weekend or this weekend. It's already Sunday, so do a little Santa Anita. Yeah, I know that was a tough beat. I think the jockey in the 1 just moved a slight bit too early. Jeff hit the win and the try. Nice job there, Jeff. Atta boy. I like it. We're beating some favorites now. Sometimes when I'm doing good chalk, bad chalk with Somo, we find all the chalk on those Thursday nights at Charlestown. So let's get some prices home today. Okay, let's handicap a pick 5. We're going to go to race 5, Santa Anita, maiden special weight on the turf. We got plenty of time, guys, so don't worry. Let's put a ticket budget in. I always try to work backwards when I look at the card. I think in my mind first, okay, based on the horses in the races and how I see them playing out, before I even do the ticket generator, I try to determine in my mind, how much can this pay? And if I think the pick 5 is going to pay $20,000, I'm willing to invest a lot more and spread a lot more than if I think the pick 5 is only going to pay $500. If it's only going to pay maybe $500 in my mind with 3 singles winning that are chalk, I might play it 5 or 10 times and try to hit it multiple times. So let's go to this main special weight on the grass. Favorite in 4 flag, Mike McCarthy, Johnny V. This horse is a money burner, but he figures here. I am going to try to look elsewhere. Jack Spanks, Kyle Fry, Phil D'Amato. Not really a whole pace advantage. We're going to get a pretty fair race here. And Pratt's not riding this race, so giving everybody else a chance. Okay, let's put a budget in. Let's put a $100 budget in for the pick 5. Some likes the 3 and the 5 here. I mean, if the 5's ever going to break his maiden, it's got to be here, you would think. But 0 for 4 as the favorite. Let's look at the 2 horse here. Dark Marcus. Super high win percentage for a 7-2 shot. 34% win. Look at this last work at Los Al. If this horse can break out of the gate. Here's the thing I like about this horse. We are going from, it looks like sprint to route. Similar GSR numbers, sprint to route. I would not leave the 2 off your ticket here. Back to the turf for the 7. Okay. Got another maiden special weight coming up. It's a tough card here. We got Glatz sending a horse out with Pratt, first-time starter. Might have to give Glatt a call on that one. You know, Pratt's been riding a lot of Urton's winners recently. Definitely like this horse sprinting more. Horse can sit. Horse can pass horses. That's a problem. Yeah, 2 Bafferts in the race. Look at the win percentage when Johnny V rides for Baffert. 49% off of 55 mounts. Are you kidding me? That all started with Authentic 2 years ago. It hasn't let up since. Wharton is the other one. Messier is the one Johnny V's riding. Interesting that Pratt is off of Messier from last time out to ride a Simon Callahan. The other Baffert angle, it's real. You got to watch out for it sometimes. Whenever Bob Baffert's releasing a monster and there's two in the race, look at the one that's not considered the monster, and you might find like a 5 to 8 to 1. All of his horses have great breeding. But Johnny V's been getting the good ones. Okay, we still got 4 minutes. Okay, Brittany Van Berg, there's a Chicago connection here. Let's look at this. Speedball. Emig went out. Only one other need the lead type there, guys. Okay, pick 6 paid $484. So, hey, not the biggest score, but always nice to just cash a ticket, guys. I don't think they're giving this horse a whole lot of respect because it's coming out of Hawthorne and Arlington. But the horse figures from a speed perspective, guys. The horse absolutely figures. Okay, guys. That's the pick 5 at Santa Anita. Still got 1 minute. We're getting back to the gate. I'll leave that up here. $100 ticket for 50 cents. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 with 3, 4, 5, 6 with 1 with 1, 2 with 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. I'll get to your guys' questions here in a quick second. Just wanted to get that pick 5 out for you guys. So if you had a chance to play along, I'm going to punch before we get into the gate. It's like we're loading right now, guys. I'll go back, take a screenshot. Okay, we'll get to the race. Glad you hit that exacta and try there, Brett. Okay, we're off. It's like the 4's got the inside position here on the lead. 6 is pressing us from the outside. 7 is our bomb here at 16-1. Moderate pace, going 24. Looks like Christina has the 7 here, 50 to win on the 7. That'd make the weekend. It's like this 4's doing it kind of easy. Johnny V's just kind of sitting, waiting for a spot. Went 49 flat on the 5. Looks like Johnny V's trying to get this 5 roused up a little bit quicker than normal. We just don't want this 6 to do anything crazy. Looks like the 4 is going to try to get away a little bit. I'd take the 4 here. We'd be another favorite. Anybody running from the back, the 2's going to run to try to hit the board. Okay, let's see if this 4 can open up a little bit now. Come on, 4. Hold off this 6. And the 2's very green, but looks like we're going to get home with the 4. 7 was game. 7, that's a good price on the 7, 16-1. 4, 6, 7, 5. Bad chalk on the 5 there. Glad that we were able to try to expose that. Hope you guys had the 4 there if you played the pick 5. 5-2, so we beat the favorite. Not a bad start. Perry loved the 7. Ooh. Ooh. How about that, oldie? Nice. A little boom there for Joe. Attaboy, Joe. That 6 ran a good race as well. Yep. I think you might be talking to Chuck Brewer, but it was a great Chuck in the favorite there because that horse has burned money every single time. It's the 5th time in a row that 4 Flag has gone down as the favorite. Back to Authentic, back to Johnny V talk with Oldie. Authentic made him a ton of money. He was telling people all week that Authentic was just going to go to the lead and not be caught. That's exactly what he did. Don't want to miss your questions, guys. I'm just scrolling back up, make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, Perry's got a good question here. What is the biggest signal that a chalk it could be a bad one for chalk? So I'm guessing, Perry, what you're saying is, what's my red flag to say, hey, bad chalk? A few things. Let's go back to the system here. So a lot of times, the first thing that I'll do is after I sort by pace, I'll toggle the EE morning line with the Track Makers morning line and then compare that to the current odds. See where the public's going, see where the track announcer thought, or the morning line odds maker, and then see what EE thinks. And if we get numbers that are higher on the EE morning line than what the track morning line odds were, that's a red flag for me. Okay. These were about the same, 2-1, 5-2. So not a red flag there. The other red flag I'll look for is favorites win about 33% of the time. And if we see something around 15% win on the horse that's going to be, 2-1 or sub 2-1 is the favorite, that's not a high enough win percentage for me to get excited about singling a horse that's taking most of the money. I'll also, if I'm pace handicapping, I'd rather, guys like me, they know I like speed. If you're trying to win at this maiden level and you don't have speed, you got to be so much the best because these horses are just figuring themselves out. So if you have no speed and you don't really like to pass horses that much, why are you taking all this money? I mean, look, last time out, this horse ran a merry-go-round race, passed one horse for 5th in a 7-horse field, comes back. They were betting this horse because of Johnny V. I mean, I don't see it. So I was glad that we exposed it, and the system picked up on it. Look, the system had this horse at 46% when it ran second. It had it at 44% when it ran second. Then the horse or the system was like, we don't like this horse anymore at this level. We're going to knock it down to 20%, ran 5th, 15%, and it ran 4th. It's like Oldie collected a nice $22 for the $1 exacta. You know, I'll look for other things too, Perry. Those are the main things that I look for when I'm trying to do a bad chalk situation. First-time starters, bad chalk is great because if you have a horse that's ran 3 or 4 times and still not proven, I'm like, how many chances are you going to get? So I hope that helped. Okay. It's like we're going to go back over to Golden Gate with you guys. If you guys don't play the Golden Gate Golden Hour pick 4, you got to play it. The late double. It's a great bet. And it's nice on a Sunday afternoon because what else is there going on? Oh, Mike, show the pick 5 ticket again. That was the pick 5. So we're going to try to release all these plays publicly. We're 3 for 3 today. We've beaten 2 favorites. I think we were 2-1 both times. First race at Golden Gate was a little bit quick out. 5-2 shot didn't quite hold on, but we're trying to beat the chalks today. Okay, we're going to go to Golden Gate, guys. See how much time we have. If we can get the pick 5 going. Okay, we got 8 minutes. So the good news is we're live in our ticket at Santa Anita, and we're going to come up with another one here at Golden Gate. All right, 5.5. I like synthetic races. My home track was Arlington Park for so long. Love that track. Now Gulfstream's got a synthetic track, which is kind of nice that we can get that racing. Some of the Chicago trainers are actually going down there now. Let's take a look here. We're getting a low-level claiming race at Golden Gate here to start off this pick 5. System likes 4 horses here. If we go with the pace advantage, it looks like the 4, Sunrise Journey, is going to be out on the lead. This horse likes to try to go get loose against similar groups. And so I don't see – I mean, it's a pretty big pace differential again. But I think the horses behind, they're not showing too low of numbers, so I don't think they're going to be that far behind, as we've seen in the 2 previous races at Golden Gate here. 2's burned some money, hat trick. Foster Boy. Hat trick racing. Horse is getting a lot of attention off of a 10-1 morning line. And look at this. EE had this horse at 2-1 off of a 10-1 morning line. And look at where the live odds are right now. Thanks, Oldie. Yep, agreed. That it helps. I remember when I first started going up to Arlington, I didn't understand synthetic. I'd never bet a synthetic race before. And then I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice. When you ran off the turf, you got other options. Okay, quick cap in here. How much time do you guys spend handicapping? I'm just curious. Do you guys spend 10 minutes? Do you spend 4 hours? You try to find a little life horse racing balance in there. How long do you guys spend handicapping? Let me know. It's hard to leave Wong off your ticket, but for now. Jay, I do use the EE morning line when I'm comparing it to the track morning line and when I'm trying to fair value a horse. And so I do look at the differentials between those. See, this is a hard race because there's only 4 horses in it. And I feel like to get any value out of this pick 5, I can't afford to go more than 1 deep, maybe 2 deep at most. Now, when there's scratches in the race, the track morning line might not reflect as much as what our EE does because our EE morning line adjusts based on the algos. Gosh, this is tough. A lot of pace in this race. Race 7, Golden Gate. Looks like this 5 horse is a need to lead type that's a lot slower. Good work last time out for the 6. Can the 6 close, though? Off of the pace. I think the horse is going to sit a decent trip. Oh. Looks like I flipped one too many. The other question is are these horses going to be so far clear? Man, this one burns a lot of money. Who's the better of the 2 sprinters? Okay, 3 minutes. Definitely going to use the 6 in here. Okay, 2 minutes to post. Okay, there it is. I will say, guys, I want to point this out for everybody on the show. I really, 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 really like Tam's Little Angel in the finale, 6-1. Make sure you don't leave that horse off of your horizontals. I'm going to make sure that I make my plays towards this 4. Not going to be favored. This horse should be probably 9-1, 8-10-1 maybe. But Tam's Little Angel, the EE long shot play of the day, is the horse that I'm really looking forward to playing once we get to the finale race at Golden Gate. Okay. There's the ticket, guys. I'll make sure we send this to the group chat as well. We can punch it. We're live at Santa Anita. Hopefully we're live after the first at Golden Gate. It's tough to find a single. You could have singled You know, if you want to, you could single in race 2. 5's going to be very heavily bet, but I didn't want to single there. So, okay, guys, 0 minutes of post. There's the ticket. Make sure you guys get that in. If you're playing along with me, I'm going to punch it as well. And I need to get a drink. So I'll be right back for the race. Okay, and we're off. It's like the 3 and the 4 are going to try to jockey out for the lead here. 4 is going to be able to take it from the 3. Looks back. That's always a good sign. I always love when the jockey looks back to the side and it's like, hey, is there anybody within striking distance of me, or are you guys going to let me have this lead all by myself in the front end? See how fast they go. See, I'd like to beat this 4. I really like the trip that we're getting here on the 3. Color me money. What, 22? Gosh, this 3 is going to be able to run this 4 down, I think. Come on, 3. All right, see if he's got him measured. Looks like the 4 is opening up a little bit. Come on. We got our other 4 horses are running behind him. Come on, somebody run down this 4. Nope. Okay, 8 to 5. Look at the blanket finish for place here. Yeah. Didn't want to single that 4 at 8 to 5. I think he won it at the break when the 3 decided not to go with him. So 2 horses were 8 to 5 there. So beat one of them, had to take 8 to 5 on the 4. 3 ran a great race. Kind of wish that the 3 would have pressed a little bit more to try to get on even terms, at least at some point in the race. But, beggars can't be choosers. We got to take what the track gives us. If you guys are interested in learning more about the EquinEdge system, go to our website, EquinEdge.com. You can schedule a free coaching session with Scotty. He does those coaching calls on Thursdays. And so if you guys, whether you're a subscriber or not a subscriber, want to get more information about how to use the system, hit up the website, EquinEdge.com. In the top right, you can schedule your free coaching session with Scotty. All right. Any booms there, guys? Let's see here. Oldie liked the 3. I did too, Oldie. I was hoping that the 3 could maybe get the jump at the top of the stretch, but just the 4 did it too easily on his own up front. Yeah, Ross, I thought the 1 could run too. It's like maybe we should have just played the Superfecta there. But yeah, and the horse ran the rail the whole time. Maybe if we would have gotten a little bit of a pace collapse, that's where the 1 could have came in. Yep, the 3 looked very good on the track. You don't get Jonathan Wong at 5 to 1 very often at Golden Gate. I'll tell you that. Elliot, I know the handicappers at Santa Anita. They're sharp. They're sharp guys. When Scotty did the Del Mar pre-race show, he did that with John Lees. Very smart guys. Guys at Santa Anita, they're good at what they do too. I have a lot of respect for people who get in front of the camera, especially on the track feed, and give out their selections, every single day. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, guys. All right, we're live in both pick fives. Let's hope we can catch a price a little bit later on there. We're in the walking ring at Santa Anita. If you guys have never been to Santa Anita, you have to go. I went to Santa Anita for the first time in 2019 for the Breeders' Cup. We had a snowstorm in Chicago the day before we were supposed to leave. And so me and my buddy Greg and Eric were like, let's fly out the night before. So we drove up in a snowstorm, hoping and praying the flight wouldn't get canceled. So we'd go to a Breeders' Cup at Santa. First time for me. They'd been there before. But took an overnight flight, landed at like 3 a.m., went straight to the track. we're the guys that get there at 4 a.m. at Clocker's Corner on Breeders' Cup Thursday. People are out there at 4:30 in the morning watching morning works and stuff like that. It is a sight to see. And I'll be there Friday and Saturday. So if anybody is going to be out there, yep, John Lees is great on the preview show. Very professional. Very professional. Yep. He does make it look easy. Yeah, I think he got his NHC seat from like 10 minutes of handicapping. 10 minutes. That's all it took. Okay, we're going to go back to the system here. Live in both tickets. We're definitely going to do golden hour bets. Okay, so if we go back to the pick 5 ticket here, got through the first leg with a decent price at 5-2. Now we're 3, 4, 5, 6 in leg 2 here. So let's take a little bit closer look at this race and maybe try to find a vertical to play. We're getting our horses home, at least on the win end, and we've been really close on the verticals, the trifectas. Thank you, Jay. Let's get the like button going, guys. No football on Sunday, so what else is there to do? We got the horses going. That's what I love about this sport, is it never really ends. There's really no off season. We're getting on the plane back from Breeders' Cup this year at Del Mar, and we're watching races, replays from Churchill, and handicapping tomorrow's card for Sunday. It just never stops. That's the beauty of it. Favoritism's going to the 5, Quick Buck. Let's see if we can beat Quick Buck to make a buck for ourselves. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6. So the horses we didn't use, we did not use the 1 overregulated. This was the Redham Racing first-time starter, Doug O'Neill, Mario Gutierrez. Did not use the 2, Kyle Fry's riding, Hector Palma. Horse really didn't pick up a feat last time out. These are scary. Sweezy had a horse in at Gulfstream today that lost by 99 lengths the time before and lost by a nose today. And so, you can draw a line through some of these bad efforts sometimes. You got to read between the lines, especially first-time starters getting their second start. So, we kind of spread a little bit in the first 2 legs, hoping we get our single home in race 7. Nick's got a good question here. Any plans for a Discord server? Facebook group has a chat room. Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask. We'll ask, and we'll get back to you on that, Nick. Yep, I agree, Bill. John and Scotty were great for the summer meet there at Del Mar. So let me know what tickets you guys have going on. We'll route those home. We'll see if maybe we can get you a few more winners the rest of the day. Hopefully cash both of these pick 5 tickets. So yeah, the 5's getting bet pretty heavily. If we take out the 1 and the 2 here, no real pace advantage for anyone. GSRs are pretty well spread out. Nothing too crazy on the EE morning line when I toggle it. And, we've got the top EE picks here. So the win percentage kind of tells us that it could be wide open between these. We got 32% on the 4 to 5 shot, which is dead on accurate on what about an even money shot should be valued at. And the 6s are the 3's our best price at 6 to 1. First time starter for Peter Urton. Been working this horse like crazy since just after the Breeders' Cup. Going against a 50 group here. Dick Best, the 4. Another horse that's just been working like crazy since Thanksgiving. Wow. I can't believe the attention that this 5's getting. I mean, it's maybe well-deserved. It's Glatt. It's Flavian. It's first-time starter. Pratt wins at 28%. Let's see if they're showing this horse on the track here. Tell you what, Flavian's your guy if you're going to want to swallow 3 to 5 on a first-time starter. Let's take a look at these horses on the track here. Claiming races, maiden races, they are where you can find your prices. A lot of times, we got guys that just play the big days. We've got guys that play every single day. And the claiming level is where you can get the most surprises. Grade 1, grade 2, it's a little bit harder to find those surprises because we have so much past performance on those runners. And oftentimes they're older, on the big days. These horses, a lot of them just beat up on each other every 3 or 4 weeks at the claiming level. So that's where we can find our prices. System has the 6 on top. Let's put everybody back in here. So we don't really know who's going to get the lead. We think the 2 might, but we don't know that for a fact. Look at all the first-time starters here. So I would say that the 1, the 3, and the 5 have every bit of a chance to get the lead from the 2. Okay. We're 4 deep here in this leg. We're walking back towards the gate. Yep, we're definitely going to handicap the golden hour as well. Maybe get a little skinnier than what we played in the pick 5 tickets, depending on where we're at. We'll see how the price comes out. Looks like Spieth. What happened to Jordan Spieth? I'm getting all these texts about Jordan Spieth is now one back heading into 18. Oh, played against Jordan in the 2011 U.S. Amateur, back when we were both amateur golfers, and I beat him, or I tied him on day one, and then he beat me by 12 on day two. I think he put up like a 63 at Blue Mound. No, he beat me by 10. I shot 73, I think. Unbelievable. But I bet I could beat him at horses. So, all right, we're behind the gate now. Let's beat this 3 to 5 shot here. I'd take the 3, the 4, or the 6 all day long. If you guys could see my driveway right now, it is completely covered in snow. And I'm leaving for LA on Thursday, and I don't want to shovel it. So I got stuck in the driveway the other day. It's wild. Not a problem like that out here in Santa Anita, though. I'm really looking forward to that. All the caddies in LA used to play horses. Yeah, absolutely. What are they doing in their downtime? You caddy early in the morning, and maybe first post is 1 o'clock. There you go. All right. We're in the gate. Let's see if we can beat this 3 to 5 shot that's coming out of the Glatt barn. These maiden races, the horses get rambunctious in the gate. A level beginning. Looks like the 6 has a lot of speed here. And the 5's going to also rush up. And the 2. Okay. Here we go. The duel is on. I would not want to be the 3 here. Yep. 3 had to check a little bit. I like how this 4's moving. We're going to find out if Flavian's on a monster or not, but I really like where the 4's sitting right here with this pace tool up front. Come on. Somebody come. Looks like the 6 is coming up the rail. Speed's dangerous at Santa Anita, but these horses have done each other no favors up front. So looks like the 6 is going to get a run at our 5 here. Come on, 6. Angle out. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. We still got to get by this 5. You got plenty of time to do it. Here we go. Come on. Come on. He's getting a little. Oh, my God. Here comes the wire. Are we going to get there? Oh, my gosh. Pratt. That 6 had every opportunity in the world to go by that 5. I mean, the 5 was pressured the whole way around the track. I mean, look where the 2 finished. You see, if you single the 5 there and you just eat chalk, then you're holding your breath in that stretch run. I thought the 5 was beat. But we took a shot. We were trying to beat that 5. We didn't want to get beat by him. We used the 5 defensively, but the system really liked the 6 there, and it had 5 to 1. The 2 did its job pressing the 5 up front. The smart thing that the 6 did, though, was take back after the good break, because the jockey just read it was going to be a speed duel up front. If you want to get paid, you try to beat Pratt. Let's look at the system again on that one. I mean, that 6 horse was so green in the stretch. And it just didn't really hang in the stretch. It's just it had something left. That was Tyler Bays. If he could have just kept that horse just a little straighter, set the horse down a little bit more early on. Chalk gets a bad name, in my opinion. Elliot, as a horse racing fan, on the big days, I like seeing the best horses romp, regardless of price, as a fan. As a bettor, you got to beat the chalk, or else you're donating. Yeah, because the jockeys definitely know when we're singling them. I feel you. That's the way it is with me and Luis Saez right now. If I leave him off my ticket, Saez has been absolutely destroying me. And if I single him on like a Pletcher, it's just like I see Luis start pumping like halfway around the far turn, and I just know that I'm gone. Yeah, I agree, Bill. I was watching some of the early coverage. Did anybody see that workout from Flightline? I saw that on XBTV. He did a 4 furlong workout in 48 flat at Santa Anita this morning, I believe. Yeah, today's the 6th. Go check out that workout. It would be pretty cool if him and Life is Good ever faced off. Yeah, Saez is the good bet at Gulfstream when I'm not playing him. There we go, Leah. TVG had Pratt read one of his tweets. His response was, "Don't use me when you need me." Okay, there you go. Well, a lot of people needed you there at 4 to 5, and you got the job done. Yeah, I think, Elliot, I mean, chalk players, they get a bad rep because, okay, everybody's picking the favorites. And so, you got guys that do very well in the live money betting competitions where it's on big days where if it is pretty formful, like Pegasus betting challenge, I was in 6th place going into the last race. I think there's like 120 contestants in the express bet challenge there. I shoved all in on Nick's Go 4 to 5 shot, but there wasn't much value in the race. How was there to make money? The exacta paid $2.40. And so you were getting 7 to 5 on the exacta. And so, yeah, but then like in the NHC, it's all about the bombs. And so the $2 win place bettors have a huge advantage if you are a bomb detector, quote unquote. So yeah, different ways to play. A guy like Jonathan Kinchin, a lot of the horses that he's playing in the BCBC, like the Monomoy Girls, horses like that, where he's willing to shove an entry on, takes a lot of, to do that in a tournament. So, yeah, hey, that's the best thing about horse racing, to each their own. I like betting stakes races. I like having a lot of form to look at. A lot of past performances to look at, and mature horses. I do like that, but I like the system and the GSR to help me find those maiden races. When I first met Scotty over a year ago, we were talking about our strengths and weaknesses as horse players, and I told him, I said, look, I can handicap the stakes races, the allowance races with anybody, but I said I really struggle at the maiden level, the claiming level. I had to learn a lot about breeding and first-time starters. And through the GSR, the systems helped me, instead of hitting all buttons in those maiden legs or those claiming levels, I'm not hitting the all. I'm trying to hit, 3 or 4 horses at an 8 to 10 horse field. Okay. We're live. Pick 5 at Santa Anita. Let's see if we got odds on this one horse yet. 3 to 5. So Pratt. Surprise, surprise. You guys shouldn't be surprised because he's pretty darn good. Okay, 3 to 5. Golden Gate here. Looks like we still got 8 minutes. We were just 5-6. I'll go back and show you guys the pick 5 ticket now that we created at Golden Gate before the last race. There it is. Got through the first leg. We're 2 deep here. Pretty well spread in race 7, 2 deep in race 8, 3 deep in the finale. Hoping to get the 4 home. That's what I'm really, really waiting to bet. I agree, John. Pick and prays are tough. I mean, I played one pick and pray contest, and I just used the EE long shot play, and I won. It was a smaller one, like a feeder to get into another one. But I'm saying I'm going to do an experiment here. I played every single EE long shot, and of the 9 race card, I got 3 of them home, and the prices on those 3 were like anywhere from 10 to 1 to 22 to 1, and so I was able to amass. I don't know. My final total was like $64 was good enough. $70, something like that. Crazy though. Pick and pray. That's why it is exactly that. Okay. Getting a little bit of a price here compared to the 1 to 2 shot on our other horse, the 6, getting 3 to 1. I'd rather see this horse get up. According to the pace numbers, we may be in front, but the problem is that the 6 is going to be the target for the 5. Unless the 5 wants to, go back to the tactics of the last race. I think what they'll look at, I think Wong will want to sit here. If I'm Pedro, I'm sitting second. And if I'm the 3, I'm going to try to get the jump on the 5. Hard to create a creative vertical in a race like this. There's not many options, and nobody's giving the 2 any respect. Oh, 2-shot lead going into 18. Anybody ever in the group chat ever played Pebble Beach? Okay. Exacta Golden Gate, Tony. Let me look at the will pays here real quick. I need to open up my account and hey, the pick 6 money's in there. All right. Thank you, Golf Stream. So generous. Okay. All right. 484 back. Yeah, as far as the exacta goes, man, our will pays are not going to be too pretty. I got to think the 6 is getting the lead, and the 5 is going to sit second. 3 is going to sit third, and either the 6 wires or the 5 gets over the 6. The will pays are only paying $3, unless you use the 6 over the 5. And this horse looks great on the track, the 5 here. I used the 6 just in case the horse could get loose, and the 5 didn't just wanted to hang today. So I think this 5 is going to be probably pretty tough to beat in a 4-horse field. Here's what I want to see, though. When you have a 4-horse field like this, and maybe the 6 is going to be in the lead, don't invite the 5 into the race by trying to go too slow. For instance, if you guys were watching Pegasus weekend last week, the Always Shopping race, the Pletcher runner, that is a 1.5 mile specialist, walked the dog on the front end. I think they went 116. It was so slow, but the problem is Always Shopping never actually got loose. You guys have heard the term, it's not about how fast you're going, it's about how you're going fast. Well, the horse was going slow, but he invited everybody else into the race by going that slow. Had she cleared maybe 2 to 3 lengths ahead and just tried to sustain, because a lot of these front runners that are going long on the turf, they're not speeding up in the last 1/8 or 1/16 of a mile like you see a lot of the Chad Brown runners do when they're closing. They're trying to maintain the same pace all the way around. And if you're only 1 length ahead of Beautiful Lover, a closer, 2 lengths ahead, Beautiful Lover is going to run you down. Joel did exactly that. I look at the complete opposite when a Bond won the 1.5 mile race over Temple. Yeah, I believe Temple got second, but Temple always hangs in the stretch. What Luis Saez did was very smart, is he let a Bond get a little loose. And so that horse was feeling comfortable, didn't feel any pressure, and the horse absolutely romped because it was like a workout. So that's my opinion on getting loose on the lead and how you're doing it. Nick's Go didn't want to invite anybody into a race. He wanted to get 5 clear from you, like Life is Good did. There we go. Family in Carmel goes to Pebble. Very windy at Pebble Beach. Yes, you got to hit a low ball out there. No getting it up. That wind, hole number 7, I believe it is. It's like a 100-yard par 3. You can either hit a sand wedge if it's downwind or a 7-iron if it's in. I've seen somebody hit a 5-iron there before. No vertical play here for me. Looks like the 3's taking some money. They're thinking the 3 could maybe kick late. Let's get the 6 home, though. 5 or the 6. We're just trying to stay alive in our pick 5. One minute to post. Yeah, Maurice, the 3 has a chance. I saw, when I visualized the race, I saw the 3 maybe trying to sit third and just get the jump on the 5 as soon as the 5 started closing. And so, if you can get the momentum going and you're on the outside, it's on these poly tracks, it's almost every single time the winner from off the pace is closing down the middle of the track. And so I see the 3 trying to go just outside of the 5 when you just have to move just a split second earlier than when the 5 does to go past the 6. So that way you can head this horse and the 5 gets kind of squeezed in between the 2 or not in between the 2, in the 6 and the 3. And the horse just doesn't really feel comfortable when they're a little claustrophobic sometimes when they're in between runners. But yeah, the 3 has a chance. I just thought that it was more of a 2-horse race. Yeah, Mark, I agree. I agree. It's like, how in the world did Life is Good lose to Jackie's Warrior? At Jackie's Warrior's game. Sprinting, I get it. What was that, 7 furlong, the H. Allen Jerkins? But Life is Good's a sprinter that turned into a router, and now is better going like a mile and an eighth at 2 turns. But, maybe, yeah, that was something. Life is Good cleared Jackie's Warrior in that race, which is why maybe some Nick's Go supporters thought that there was a, Ice Cube's chance in hell that, Nick's Go could come back like Jackie's Warrior did against Life is Good. But I knew 6 strides into that race, it was over. And so did everybody else. Okay, we're finally going to the gate here. Let's keep this pick 5 alive. It's like that 6 is not really wanting to go into the gate. Not a great sign if I'm back on the horse, but sometimes weird little jockey tricks happen in these short fields. Okay, the 5 is going to spot the field. The 3 is going to go to the lead. The 6, it looked like had every chance to go get it, but chose not to. Okay. A lot of late money on the 6, though. So now it's going to be if the 6 can get the jump before the 5 does on the 3. You can tell the jockey was dead set on getting the lead here. He was not going to let anybody else. But the 6 looks like the plan was to sit all along instead of go get the lead. 5 starting to put in some work. 6 is moving very comfortable. So we're going to have to run down this 3, though. I don't know what the 5's doing back there. The 5 looks it's going to be much the best to win from there. But 6 has got the target set on the 3 here. Let's see if we can blow by. Down the middle of the track, the real running starts. The 3's coming in a little bit. Come on, 6. Got to get by this horse. 5's coming late, but it's going to be too much to do, too late. Another gate to wire winner here. I didn't see that happening. That was a surprise to me. And late money came off of the 3 and went to the 6, which I thought the 6 was going to go get the lead. So, well. Said the 6 was acting ornery. 6 did not want to go in the gate for some reason. Okay. Oldie got that for the pick 6. Nice. We said when we handicapped that race, we were like, we can't afford to go more than 1 or 2 deep in this leg. And so if you singled the 3 there or you went 3 deep, good for you. No one's been passing today. Speedballs all day long. Elliott hates the chalks. Boom, Joe. Nice. Nice work there, Oldie. Maurice hit the try. All right. We got some booms going. Let's go. Okay, Oldie singled the 2 in the first leg of the pick 6. So the wrecking crew came in and hit the try there. Attaboy. 4-1. That's a separator in these multi-race wagers. So if we go back to the system here and we look at the pace number. So the pace number had the 6 is a little bit faster than the 3, but it wasn't like a huge number. 6 points different, 1 point different than the 5. And so that was pure jockey tactics. If you watch the replay there, the jockey on the 6 had every opportunity to go get the lead, but they chose not to. And the 3 was like, I'm just going to go take it from you guys. That's exactly what he did. So if we look at about 6, 7 races back on this 3 horse, the horse is not used to breaking all that well. Granted, it's against a little bit bigger fields, 5, 6, 7, 9 horse fields, but the horse usually breaks 3rd to 6th, rushes up, gets the lead, and then carries on. This was probably the best break, at least in the last year, for that horse. So, in the 6, went gate to wire, 5 back, shows that can pass horses. That was a tough one. Okay, we're on the track at Santa Anita. We're going to take a slight break. We'll be right back. Okay. Here's our single. Looks tough. 2-5 on Pratt here. Jeez. About a half an hour away from the golden hour. Pick 4. Starts with race 8, Santa Anita. Race 8, Golden Gate. Race 9, Santa Anita. Race 9, Golden Gate. I'm going to participate in this. In our pick 5 ticket, we used Messier and Sir London, the 1 and the 2. In our pick 5 at Golden Gate, in race 8, we went 1-6. We have one horse that'll be on the lead, potentially, and then one horse coming from off of it. Race 9, Santa Anita. I was 5 deep. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. We'll see if maybe we can tighten that up a little bit when we get a little closer to the golden hour bet. And then in race 9 at Golden Gate, 1, 2, 4. Let's see here. Just I'm using the other Baffert. Jay, I like the 4 horse in the finale at Golden Gate. We're getting a 6-1 morning line. Vertical, we can try to find one for you, Tony. That's kind of what we're looking at for the golden hour, pick 4, for using the same horses that we have in the pick 5, but we're going to dive in a little bit deeper once we get through this race at Santa Anita. We're on the track here. One horse looks awfully tough to beat. Yeah, Tony, in race 7, the 1 does have a 99 pace. And then the other horse that's also going to be the speedball has a 98 rating. And so we'll take a look at that. 3-5, price is floating up a little bit here on the 3 or on the 1. Yeah, look at this. War Games is a 99. And Better Trip Nick, 94, not 98, 94. I mean, this horse, really, really good out of the gate. Alvarado's just going to try to send, especially from the rail on a speed horse like this. I don't think the 4 is nearly as fast. 4's had some success in the lead, but Looks like if the horse faces any decent competition, he doesn't get the lead. Okay, we got 2 minutes, guys. What do you guys have live? You guys playing along with our pick 5? You guys have any doubles, any exactas going right here? In this leg at Santa, it was really hard to figure out, okay, who's going to run second here. So if we sort by pace, we got a few 1%ers we're going to eliminate right off the bat. Now we're down to a 4-horse field. The EE system sees righteously on the lead here, but it doesn't necessarily need the lead. So I could see Pratt sending as well. I would not be surprised if Taming the Tigress goes and grabs the lead. The system might have this try ice cold. If we're eliminating the 3 and the 5 from any running contention, against these, this 3-horse Donut Girl has had many chances, hit the board once. Northern Jim's had some success on the dirt. Coming back to the turf, though, if we look at the GSR Plus, equal dirt and turf. Okay, we're going in the gate. I think it probably comes in 1-7 straight, and then maybe a 1-7-6 try. Okay. It's like Pratt is going to sit and wait. Rispoli and righteously. Oh my gosh. You see the 7-horse just took a bad step. Oh. They were crossing over from the dirt course to the turf, and the horse just lost its footing. Glad to see that the rider stayed up and the horse stayed up as well. So, okay, we're going 23-1. Righteously's been pressured every bit of the way. Flavian is absolutely sitting a dream trip here. And he's going to start making his move. Gosh, looks like the horse is doing it on his own, just going to absolutely blow by these. See if the 4 can maybe run by these as well. That 7 did himself no favors by stepping in that hole. All right, Pratt's on cruise control now. Man, he's like poetry in motion on the turf. It's like the Surin horse, and the 5's actually closing, this Northern Jim horse as well. So maybe blow up the try a little bit at 25-1. Can he get by this 4? Okay. Nope, not quite. That's close. But galloping winner, deserved to be 1-2. Nobody was beating that horse today, unfortunately. Come on, Oldie, we can't use every horse. All right, we got our single home, which is always the most important thing in a multi-race sequence, is to get your tickets to be affordable, whether you have a budget of $20 on your pick 5 or, $500 on your pick 5. I always recommend just trying to find a single wherever it may be and try to spread and beat the favorites and some other legs. And when you can single a horse that is not the favorite, that's what you should be doing. In this sequence, I didn't see it paying out a ton, so we didn't want to spend too much on the ticket. And this was the most logical winner on the entire card today for me. Terry got the try. Nice work. I think they came in 1-4-5. The 5 had some momentum late, but it almost looked like the 4 might have held on for a second. Still haven't put up the place photo yet. Yep. 4 got the easy bob. Yeah, Mark, I agree. If you see the replay, that 7 took a bad step. An absolutely bad step. And look, the 6 and the 7 did no favors to each other. Let's see the aerial view here. This is a cool little turf shoot. And when they cross over to the dirt track and then back to the turf, the 7 bobbles right here. Yep. Not saying that that was going to change the outcome of the race at all, but it sure doesn't help the trip. All right, Bo Hostler needs an eagle to tie. Cantlay and Spieth are out. Four-horse closed in. Figured for hitting the board. Horse runs his race every single time. Getting back to the turf. Looks like they tried turf once, going a mile at Del Mar. Didn't quite work out. Let's cut back to sprinting, coming from dirt sprinting. Horse figured for underneath. Hopefully you guys had the 4 underneath. Yep. 1, 4, 5. Try paid $27. Exacta paid a whopping $5.20. Okay, guys, we got one more race at Golden Gate before we get to the Golden Hour. Pick 4. Okay, we'll head over to that race. Looks like Golden Gate. They are walking in the walking ring right now. When I go to the track, I always love getting as close as I can to the paddock because, sometimes on TV, you can't always see if a horse is acting up or if a horse is profusely sweating or, if there's something just a little bit off. But when you're there in person, it makes a world of difference if you just get used to seeing what horses are really feeling themselves, what horses are getting worked up and running their race before they even get to the gate. And so it can factor into another part of your handicapping when you're at the track live. There's nothing better. But, for now, I'll be stuck in the cold till Thursday. We got a little time. If you guys want to go over something, a previous race that had happened over the weekend, if you want to talk about it, hit us up in the chat. We can go talk about that race. If you want to talk Derby prep, we can talk Derby prep. The Holy Bull yesterday was a little bit of a surprise. Crazy things happen when these 2-year-olds turn 3, especially that first race. Whether they're getting Lasix for the first time or whether they're, just went to the farm, turned out to the farm for a nice little layoff. What are you picking us up, oldie? How about a Lou Malinati's pizza? I could go for one of those right now. Yep, I agree, Mark. The paddock is priceless info. When we go to the Breeders' Cup, we always try to get down there as soon as we can, just because it's so packed. Derby Day, almost impossible sometimes. But, the track feeds do a great job, best they can to try to get us coverage to see how your horses are warming up. And the analysts do a nice job as well, telling you, everything that they know. Let's talk pace. Absolutely. What race, Leah? Did you have a specific race in mind that you wanted to talk pace? Or just how pace makes a race in general? Or how we use the EE pace number to get to our opinions? Let me know specifically what you want to dive into. Okay, we got Tony asking if Golden Gate race 8, if this one can be a single. In a 50-cent play, I'd go a little deeper. I know we use the 6 in the pick 5, but if you're playing like a $2 or like a $5 play, then I could single the 1. Look at this one's history on the synthetic. 8 races, 4 wins, 1/3. Jockey trainer combo is not that hot right now. Lasix on. And this horse has made decent amount of money on synthetic. 5 lifetime wins. This 4 is going to be fast too, but I think the 1 is actually faster. I look at the 6 as the most upside of any horse in the field. You know, a lot of these horses have been running for a long time. We got 5-year-olds, we got gelding, we got 7-year-olds in this race. The 6 is a 4-year-old and lightly raced. Horse has run a great effort every single time, put in a fantastic work on January 30th. I think the 6 is the upset horse at 9-2. But if you were playing a $5 ticket on a pick 4 or a daily double or something like that, I would play the 1 at a higher denomination. And then I would definitely use the 1 and the 6 in your like 50-cent plays. Okay. Lee's asking a question about the next race at Santa Anita. Let me just check Golden Gate real quick to make sure. Yep, we still got 8 minutes to post. We got plenty of time. Okay. Question is, I don't know how to use this thing. Yes, let's look up the next race at Santa Anita. There's 1 asterisk. Show me how the race sets up. Absolutely. So we sort by pace in the beginning. And let me go back to the tab here. So this is the grade 3 Robert B. Lewis Stakes. Okay. A lot of these horses that are lightly raced are coming out of 6 furlong sprints. And now we're going a mile and a 16th. System factors that in on how this horse is going to be going mile and 16th versus the sprint distances. We look at the 3 here, Cabo Spirit. We have a 45 pace number, okay? But the asterisk means this horse is a need to lead to win type. So when we see an asterisk here, you can almost guarantee that if you go back to the past performances, if the horse has won, the horse has won gate to wire. Now, let's look at the type of fields that this horse has faced when the 3 won gate to wire. We faced a 54 group to break the maiden. And then the other time when the horse nearly held on was also in a maiden, going 6 furlongs against a 50 group. Okay, this horse has speed. I get it. But not this level of speed, not grade 3 speed. So I'm going to go back and look here. Okay, 45, it's the lowest on the totem pole, and it needs the lead. Look at when this horse faced better. We went into a grade 3. All of a sudden, the horse breaks in 4th. We run in the Eddie Logan. This horse breaks. It's in 6th. So this horse, especially going a mile and a 16th, does not have the type of speed that's going to keep up with these. So that is a situation where you would say, hey, I just don't think this horse has a prayer because the horse has not shown any form other than when the horse was loose in the lead against weaker. Now, the other thing you have to consider, though, when we're getting maidens that are stepping up into stakes races, because off the maiden, Cabo Spirit, this is only his 3rd effort off the maiden victory. So, of course, he's going to face lesser. But we have 2 starts at a grade 3 and a $100,000 stakes race that the horse didn't get the lead. And now we're jumping up to a 70 SOR. This horse is in over his head. When I'm looking to handicap the pace, I'll have to check in with Mike and Scotty on the exact percentages on how often, because the algorithm's grown. I believe it was 67% of the time, the top pace number, meaning like the 2 here, Sir London, would be in 1st or 2nd at first call. Let me verify those numbers on what that is now, and we'll get back to you guys on that. But What the system's looking for is use the pace number similarly how you use the GSR. And if you see a big differential, that means, okay, I got a green flag. I have something to look at here. We have a 71, a 69, and a 68. So this is where, I'd be comparing some numbers around, see what we've got here and, look at replays. If I say, hey, let's look and see who Messier has faced and won. Messier has run in a grade 2 and a grade 1. Okay. Messier did not get the lead in any of those races. Okay. Wharton didn't get the lead, but sat just off after a little bit of a slow break. Sir London went gate to wire in a maiden going a mile on the dirt. So there isn't a whole lot of info out there for us. And to be quite honest with you guys, all these horses kind of look like they all could be the same speed. So it could come down to a jockey's race. Okay. Who are the aggressive jockeys? John Velasquez. If we look at how these horses run with these older jockeys now, look at Mike Smith 5 years ago. He started taking a lot of horses to the lead. Justify, just to name one. Johnny V, in the later part of his career, is now taking a lot of horses to the lead, regardless if they're, especially if they're Baffert horses. Think of Authentic, think of Medina Spirit. So I wouldn't be surprised if Messier is out there pressing, maybe inherits the lead. But when a trainer has 2 in the race, you wouldn't think that they were both going to go. So you have to make a decision as the handicapper as what are the tactics going to be? Is Bob telling Johnny V, hey, send at all costs, there's no speed in this race, potentially? Or is Bob telling JJ Hernandez, hey, JJ, we're going to want to sit off of the 1 because the 1's on the rail. We're going to have Johnny V descend like he always does. Go grab the lead and don't look back. Messier's coming out of a lot better groups too. And so I look at class speed as well. Okay, how fast am I going against maiden claimers versus how fast am I going against allowance horses? Big difference. Sprinter speed versus route speed, huge difference as well. That's why I always upgrade horses that are going from sprint to route at Santa Anita, at Gulfstream, because they have such firm turf courses that the speed just kind of carries on. Yeah, I agree. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors on jockeys jumping from horse to horse. I know Johnny V's been on a lot of Baffert's good horses, so is Flavian. And so sometimes with I know a lot of jockey agents, and there can be prearranged deals months or weeks in advance. Say, hey, we don't know who's going to be in town that day. And so a lot of stuff happens that we don't always know about. Okay. We're going to get back to Golden Gate here. We're on the track now. I like that, Bill. Messier. That's funny. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Hopefully that helped. Okay, 1 minute to post here. Race 7, Golden Gate. Let's pull up our ticket here. We thought the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 6 could do some running here. So if we go back to the system, one and the 2 have a lot of speed. 4 is going to be bet down to the favorite. The 6 horse is going to be the one that is going to pick up all the ground coming late. Okay. I mean, the 4 is going to set the ideal trip here. Should be favored. Makes a lot of sense. I don't see either of these horses maybe giving an inch to each other, but one's going to have to sit. Yeah, these two are speedballs. It looks like this race sets up perfectly for a closer, like the 4 or the 6. But speed's been really, really good here today. I mean, we can't argue with that. It looks like the 2's getting most of the love. I'd probably do a 2-4 exacta here. 2 over the 4. I'm thinking maybe if one of them can shake loose, it would be the 2 rather than the 1. But then I look for the 6 running late. So I'd go with a 2, 4, 6 trifecta here. 2, 4, 6. What's up, Brooks? How you doing, man? Met Brooks at the Breeders' Cup at Del Mar this year. Really good guy. I agree, Oldie. I agree. The synthetic track is usually playing to closers, but not today. So we'll see if the 2 can go grab the lead here. The 4 is going to get the ideal trip regardless. It looks like the 2 did get the lead. Okay. This 1 ought to be done. So we got the right horse onto the lead. Now let's see if we can sustain at 3-1 and get the 4 and the 6 up for second and third. Look how easily the 2's going right now. Went 22-2. 4's already ranging up on the outside of the 1. And then the 6 is getting going behind. So it looks like the 1 still got some horse left. Is going to put in a bid. But the 2 still looks nice and chilly. Come on, 2. You got something left. Oh, the 6 is coming late. Okay, let's get the 6 by this 1 now. And the 4. Come on, the 4 needs a place to go. Our 2's home on top. Let's just get this 6 by the 1. Come on. There we go. There we go. Nice. There you go. Boom. 3-1 winner. The speed is crazy at Golden Gate right now. You got to play it. You got to play the speed. 3-1 is not a bad price on that horse. Once we figured out that we liked the 2 better than we liked the 1 based on who can get the lead, that race was over at the beginning. Boom. Couple booms there. There we go. Anybody else single that 2 there or place any win bets? I was really surprised the 4. I mean, the favorite was completely off the super, which is great. I thought maybe the 4 could run second or third, and then I knew the 6 was going to run late. We had said that the 6 had the best closing kick out of anybody in the race, but the 1 had the most speed. And so really poor effort there by the favorite, which was nice to see. Us get a 3-1 over a 3-1 home. So there we go. There we go, guys. Keep it rolling. All right. Got some momentum now going into the last 4 races of the night. So we'll see what we can do here in the last hour here. We're going to put together the golden hour. Okay, guys, we're going to head out to Santa Anita now. So, man, we've beaten the favorite, I think, 3 times now in a short amount of time. So we've been getting horses home at 3-1, 5-2. So it's not the most formful night, which is good for some prices. I mean, I would have said the 2 should have been the favorite based on the pace. So we'll take it. All we can get. All right. Messier is 3-5. Not surprising. Look at the connections. Bob Baffert, John Velasquez. Look at these owners. No surprise here. The horse doesn't know any better than to not be the favorite every single time. So let's go back to our golden hour bet here. These bets pay too, guys. The golden hour bets. All right, guys, let's construct our pick 4 ticket now. Messier's taken all the money live, 3-5. Sir London, I'm going to go back to the tab real quick here because we're not getting the live odds. So let me go back to Santa Anita, 3-1 on Sir London. Let's watch the post parade here. This Messier is obviously the class of the field, got the highest SOR. Everybody recognizes those silks. Let's see what this 2 looks like. I really pay attention. One thing that me and Scotty were doing when we were out at Del Mar was we would set up kind of on the second level there where they would do the show. And then we would watch the horses from above, just walk around in the paddock area. And we could tell a lot about how a horse's body language was talking to us. It's another factor in the game of handicapping. Okay, I want to see what this 2 looks like now that Pratt's going to be riding. You're getting 3-1 on the 2, 6-1 on the 4, the other Baffert horse, Wharton. Got 140K in the golden hour late pick 4 as we speak. Well, Messier looks like $1 million. Surprise, surprise. Interested if this 2 can step up or not. I don't think you're going to see the 2 Baffert horses dueling on the front end, even if they both show speed. I think one of them is going to absolutely take back. And if I had to think, it would probably be the 4 that was going to try to sit second or third rather than press, Johnny V. Or, if Sir London can go grab the lead, maybe they both sit. But we've been seeing Johnny V and Baffert team up like this for a couple of years now. I think we know what they're going to go try to do today. Cabo Spirit looks a little warm on the track. See, if we're looking at the horse's neck area, right by the strap there, we're getting some sweat there. It's coming off a little white. So definitely something to take in consideration when it's a nice fair day in California without any humidity. 4 horse looked good as well. Happy Jack's taking a little money for Doug O'Neill. So beware there. The Calumet Silks. 3-5 on Messier. There we have the post parade. You guys putting in the golden hour pick 4? Well, play along with us if you'd like. Very impressive last time out for Sir London, romped by 10 lengths. Stepping up in class big today by 18 points. Now we're in the big leagues. Took him 3 to break his maiden, but maybe figured it out. I think you're going to see this horse try to go up front as well. That's the ticket. $72 for $1. So I know a little bit more than I would normally spend on a pick 4. But if it was a 50-cent pick 4, this would only be a $36 ticket. The $1 denomination is great for the horse player because there's less combinations that other people would be using for the same price. Jay, not the same owners. That would be why. No? I take that back. I don't know why they're not coupled. Does anybody know why these runners are not coupled? because it looks like we've got the same owners. You're right. I thought without even looking at it that that'd be the reason. So somebody tell us why they don't do that in a graded stakes race. C money. California does not have coupled entries. There we go. This 5's getting some love on the board. We're coming off of a maiden score against not very good competition. 4% on the win. It's the EE long shot play. The 4 is the one that maybe could surprise. There we have Golden Hour. It's going to be another fun race at Golden Gate. I'm really upgrading the 1 based on what we've seen speed-wise. So I'm probably going to play this ticket for $1. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play probably a couple of times, singling Messier here and then singling War Games in the next at Golden Gate. Spreading, I think you got to spread in Santa Anita race 9. I didn't see really any wiggle room there. And then long. One, 3, 4, 7. Okay. I punched this ticket, and then I also, so if you guys want to get a look at that ticket right now, I'm going to take it down. We do a $12 budget for $1. I'm going to single the 1 in the first 2 legs, and then I'm going to take the 5 out in race 3. So there's the more hammer play for $15. And so I played that as well as the $1 ticket. I'll leave that up for a few more. Make sure we're getting close to the gate. So there's the hammer ticket, guys. And here is more of my backup ticket for 72. Okay, we're going to head out to Santa Anita and watch the loading and see what's going to happen here. Messier's by far the class of the field. Can he go down? What do you guys think? See, this horse, Messier, lost to Slow Down Andy last time. That was a Doug O'Neill horse. I don't know. Maybe Messier won't fancy the 1 post as much. Horses 1 going 7. but maybe, we're going to find out if 2 turns is actually what this horse is going to be best at. The 2's already proven at 2 turns. Sir London absolutely romped. But you going to beat Baffert in California? That's the question. Okay, looks like Pratt's going to go try to get a nose in front early and keep the pressure on Johnny V. Look at Johnny V securing the inside there. Yep, that's a nice move. That might be the winning move there that Johnny V just made. Say, hey, you're not going to cross me. It's like Cabo Spirit's getting a little adventurous, coming up here trying to ruin the party at 18-1. He could really ruin it and set it up for the 4 if he wanted to. All right, we went 23-1. Yep, we talked about that, Bill. Watch the other one. Doesn't look like the 4's moving as well as the top runners are at this point. Looks like the 4's working pretty hard to stay in second to last. But Jockey's got him wide. I'll be interested to see if this 3 can sustain. Looks like Messier is now pulling away. Let's see. Is Pratt throwing in the towel on this 2? This 3's now getting after him. He's scrubbing now. See if maybe Pratt pulled back a little bit to try to hold second. But this 3, I expect this 3 to stop here shortly. Looks like Bob's going to absolutely gallop home here. Yeah, this is a romp. Wow. Okay, hopefully you guys played the hammer ticket. Looks like Cabo Spirit's going to get up for an exacta. I think he's 18-1, but that is a romp. Victor. Wow. There was daylight between those runners. So the 2 couldn't hang. And that was class right there. That was Johnny V being aggressive, and that was just class that prevailed. 18-1 for second. That exacta is going to pay $14 in a 5-horse field to a 3-5 shot. Yep. It's kind of funny how you watch so many races and these horses so well because we've seen so many past performances of their running style. And it just, every single time it's like, okay, if this happens, we're going to have a really good shot. Okay. That'd be really nice if we can get this 1 home in the next at Golden Gate. Let's go back and check it out. I mean, that 3 really made life tough for the 2. That 2 was not having a whole lot of fun. Yeah, that 3-5 was a gift. You got to think of tactics, that 4 wasn't going to go. And they even tried to press this horse. Or Messier was coming out of 70 SOR. I thought Flavian was going to be a little bit more aggressive and try to get the lead. But like we said, Johnny V made that move around the first turn to secure the rail. It was see you later after that. Okay, we're 2 deep here, guys. We got the 1 and the 6. We're 2-1 on both of them. Looks like we're going to be a little faster on the 1 here. And speed's been holding. So we got that going for us. So the question is which barn does Messier go to now? I mean, it's crazy. Crazy. Okay. It's like we still got 13 minutes to post. I'll put this back on Santa Anita. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Who you guys got in the Super Bowl? I was just thinking about that today. I'm going to be in LA till late Saturday night. Super Bowl's in LA on Sunday. Not sticking around for it. Ticket prices are outrageous. But who you guys got? All right, maybe C-Money. Maybe. Yep, I agree. Hell of a runner there. That was insane. That move that Johnny V made was just why he's in the Hall of Fame. And why him and Baffert win at 50%. I agree, Elliot. I was looking at some alternate lines. The spread right now is between 4 and 4.5. I was looking at maybe taking the Rams at like -6.5. Tease it up a little bit. And they're asking Johnny V, how easy was that? And, he even got headed and pressured the whole way around the track. I mean, that was visually very impressive. Not getting any audio. Okay, we're on the track at Golden Gate now, 9 minutes to post. Okay. Result unofficial at Santa Anita. Pick fives are paying a little light. Been a little chalky afternoon out there out west. But we still got, if we singled in the golden hour pick 4, I hope you guys played the press ticket that we gave out as well. I played that one for $5, and I played the spread ticket for $1. Yeah, guys, the 6, it absolutely trips out here. The 6 trips out, I think, better than anybody else in the race. But I think the 1, with the way that we've seen speed holding, it has been ridiculously hard to get somebody that's on the front end. I agree. I'm an IRAD guy. I think when IRAD tries his best, there's nobody better. He's got to make sure it's a graded stakes race. All right, let's see how this is kind of cracking out in the system here. We've got 2 clear runners here in the win percentage. 40% to win on War Games, the 1. 26% on Haymate, the 6. We might not see a whole lot of passing in this race, unless it's the 6 passing the 1 at the wire. Jay's asking if I do a 1-6 into my 4 double. Good idea, but I'm not, because I'm live in the Golden Hour pick 4. And so I believe my payout's probably going to be better in that Golden Hour pick 4 bet. But if I was going to do anything with that late double, I do love the 4. I do love the 4 in that last race. Let's see what the will pays are right now for that late double. We still got 8 minutes to post. So if we played a 1-4 double, we're getting $81 for $2. Not bad. What I like about the Golden Hour pick 4 is we were able to single in race 1 at Santa Anita, and then I was able to go 3 deep in that last leg, because I know my 4 is going to be a price. My 4 should probably be 6 to 10 to 1. And so I covered on the back end by using the 1 and the 2, as well as my 4. So if we can get the 4 home, though, and be live in this Golden Hour, it'll pay. It'll pay decent, no matter what happens, I think, the rest of the way out. And then hopefully we can get a decent horse home in the last leg at Santa Anita. Doug's a Rosario fan. Hey, I love Joel as well, man. I prefer Joel closing, obviously, but he's had some pretty good speed horses in recent time. I mean, Nick's Go, Jackie's Warrior, now Echo Zulu. And so, he can get it done on the front end, but I really like Joel when he's sitting, 4th or 5th into a nice pace. He's very patient, and Joel can pull off some of the most unbelievable things that you've ever seen. So sometimes he makes you scratch your head on, hey, did we really need to do that? And then most of the times he just blows your mind. Yeah. Dylan Davis has been riding really good, at least over the last year he has. And you get him a lot on like these 8 to 12 to 1 shots, Dylan Davis up in New York. Junior Alvarado's come around, man. He's riding really well at Gulfstream this year. Him and Mott teaming up, it's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Yeah, I know. I think with Joel going to Oakland, that Joel's getting some of the Asmussen mounts. Santana's still getting on some, but Steve comes alive for the big days. So I don't think Santana's going anywhere. He had a little cold streak at Keeneland in the fall of last year, but everybody goes through these slumps. Joel went through a slump in June of last year, and he couldn't get out of it for like a month. Had a hard time breaking horses out of the gate. But everybody, these guys are professionals. They do it for a living. Their paycheck relies on it. Raylu, yeah, I talked to Raylu after he won on Wolfie's Dynaghost at 20 to 1 at Gulfstream last weekend. That was the biggest price winner of the whole entire day. I mean, it was a pretty chalky day, and that was your only 20 to 1 shot. I think there was like Jose Ortiz won gate to wire 9-2 on the one horse in like race 4 or 5, something like that. And then Joel won on Beautiful Lover at 7-2, 4-1. Other than that, it was like all chalk. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when Max Player was absolutely mowing them down in the stretch, that was, we haven't had any new Matolis for Santana to get on yet. But hey, maybe Steve's got some monsters he's ready to unleash soon. Okay, guys, let's check and see how close we're getting. 3 minutes to post. Yeah, I like the one to hold on. Don't like that both of these horses, now they're sharing favoritism. We're getting about 2-1 on each of them. What's the one horse that could really come in at a price that could maybe blow this thing up a little bit? I mean, because these horses really haven't been running from the back all that much. Italiano, Better Trip Nick. Back to the synthetic for Better Trip Nick. This horse runs a lot faster on this synthetic track than the turf or the dirt, which is a little scary for my one. I like the post position for the one. I'd like to see the one do the same thing that Johnny V did heading into the final turn, the only turn. I could see the 3 getting up for third. Maybe that's the price that I'm putting in the mix. But yeah, I'd like to get the 1 home. Hopefully the 6 takes all the money and we get the 1 home. 1-6. Oh, yeah. I remember Rendon. He rode a lot at Gulfstream West Calder. He retired. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, guys, we got 1 minute to post. Oh, Doug likes Saez as well in the lane. Watch out. Joke, JK. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, Johnny V, he was tough for me for the last 2 years. Everybody that singled Tiz the Law in the Derby Day pick 5 2 years ago was, man, Johnny, come on. And then, trying to get on the right side of him has been tough. And that's been tough for me with Luis Saez this year. It just seems like the mounts that seem logical for him to win, the Pletcher mount, the mount on Fearless, the mounts on, when Pletcher's got a monster. There was a $1.2 million Pletcher horse yesterday or 2 days ago that was trying to maiden special weight, $1.2 million purchase. The horse did no running. And so when you're thinking about leaving Saez off at 5-2 to 6-1, think twice about it. But if Saez is on like a 1-2 shot, 3-5 shot that looks like a standout, look elsewhere too. It's almost like, do or don't, use me if you do. So it's a tough one with Saez because he surprises you a lot. Mm-hmm. Yep, Doug. It's kind of funny. I'll send out a tweet or anything when I don't use Luis and he beats me. So I don't know. Maybe I just won't play races with him when I think he's a winner. I'm just going to sit back and watch. I said the 4's working lights out. Bluegrass Dan. We got a little sweat in there. Maybe a little sweat on the 4. Okay. 1's taking favoritism now. Let's see if we can get this 1. Oh, no, the 6 is taking. They're ping-ponging back and forth. So looks like the 1's going to be the last one to load. All right. I'd really like to see this 1 go grab the lead and never turn back. So let's see if we can get him home. Go, 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 go. Okay. The 4 was faster. Pace number on the 4 was, a 94? and it was a 99 on the 1. So the 1's going to angle out, and then I think he's going to start going now. Nope, he's going to sit. We're going to see if he can pass horses today. The 6 is in an ideal spot, but the 4 is dangerous. He went 22 flat, so they're absolutely flying up front now. But this speed's been holding. Let's see if maybe this is the time where we can get around the 4 here. Man, the 4 at a price too. Looks like the 1's got some run. The 6 definitely has some run left. But the 4 just has not been touched. So, all right, here we are to the top of the stretch. Let's see if maybe the 1 can angle out and get by him here. Come on, 1. Come on, 1. Come on. Oh, my gosh. It's like a conveyor belt out there, guys. It's a conveyor belt. We chose the wrong speed horse. Wow. Every race that we've watched, besides the first one, gate to wire. Oh, that's brutal. That would have been nice in the Golden Hour pick 4 for sure. Wow. How'd you get 7-1 on that horse that was a 2-1 morning line? The horse went 22 flat, 44 and 1, and opened up. Yeah, our 1 needed the lead. The 6 did no running either. Yeah, Brooks, good call. 7-1 was a gift on a Wong horse. I got scared when I saw that horse was, 5 points higher than his 2-1 morning line. I was like, was there something wrong here? Wong always gets bet at Golden Gate. The horse had a lot of speed too. There we go, James. 4-4 double. Well, if you had that 4, that's going to pay decent. 7-1 in the Golden Hour. Okay, now we can go with the Golden Hour double. Now that we're 10 minutes before the last at Santa Anita. Yeah, a little awkward break, Elliot, but I don't see an excuse. I think maybe the horse broke in a little bit if we saw the head on, but I didn't think there was much of an excuse for the 1 not just absolutely going and trying to get the lead. I mean, these jockeys have been racing all day long. They've been seeing the track bias. You want to be on the lead, and it doesn't even matter how fast you go. That horse just went 22 flat, 44 and 1, and opened up. Whee! All right. The ice cold super. Woo! Hey, this is the best betting race of the day. We got a 9-5 favorite and a bunch of prices coming in behind him. So let's get back to the tool here. Yeah, people asking why we didn't use the 4 there. I, tried to make a decision on one of the 2 speed horses, just like we did 2 races back where we had 2 speed horses that were, in contention here. And, you didn't want to use both of them because if they both go to the lead, you think one's going to quit, one's going to carry on, or they're either going to absolutely create a disaster pace collapse. And that's where I saw maybe the 6 sit in the perfect trip. But it looks like the 3 got up for second. That exacta just paid $55 and the try paid $100. All right. Only 9 on the win percentage there. 98 on the pace, though. So that's one of those things where, I tried to make a decision on the inside horse having the most speed. But, it was the 4th day to win. That's a good price there if you guys had that 4. Coming out of a stakes race, a 72 SOR, dropping back down a little bit. Okay, we're going to do the Golden Hour double. I'm going to go back to the regular Santa Anita screen here. So final race at Santa Anita, we're going 6.5 on the dirt. Starter allowance. Favoritism is going to the 7. Principe Carlo. Edwin Maldonado is going to ride. Looks like we got one speedball in the race here. I'm Corfu on the 4. That this was the horse that's coming out of Chicago. That I thought was a little interesting. 30% jockey trainer combo. Yep, Oli, I feel you. Brooks, this has been a hard Derby year. It is, and the reason is because right now Baffert's not getting points, and we just saw Messier, Corniche. He's got some monsters, but we don't know who's gonna actually get points, or if I don't think they would retroactively award those points, even if they did rule in his favor. So I'm probably, I don't know. I'm gonna see what Pletcher's got. Maybe this is the year Chad Brown gets it done. If Baffert's not in the race, maybe Chad has a horse. I'm sure Cox has a horse, but we're going to learn a lot over the next month, I think, on who's actually going to try to take the next step going forward, and see what we can do come Derby season. But no, it's been a tough year for the Derby. So let's take a look at the 6 here. Teton Valley. We got Tyler Bays riding. We got 9-2. This horse is coming out of similar races here, stepping up a little bit in class the last 2 times, but it looks like we have a couple of trip excuses. Last out, we were shuffled back early and then went 4 or 5 wide. If I'm looking at the race, I'm drawing a line through that race, okay? 2 times out ago about the 64 group, we were 2 to 4 wide, angled out, mid-stretch, just kind of flattened out, but was passing horses, so didn't break all that well. And so if we see a little bit of speed, we've got 2 need the lead types here with the 4 and the 8. And I'm assuming that this 4 is just absolutely going to go try to, take no prisoners and never look back. And so if the 4 can't hang on, I see the 6 making a run at him late. I think that Bays could absolutely sit the trip here, maybe sit 4th, and then at the top of the turn, just try to angle out, maybe try to save some ground if he can get over, because there is some speed to the inside. And so I look for the 6 to get a perfect trip here. The favorite should get the same trip here as the 6 is. We got a similar running style. This horse might be a little bit faster, but the thing is if the 6 is going to try to sit 3rd or 4th, the 7 may be pushed wide into that first turn. Okay, Glatt's got rookie mistake here. When I'm handicapping a race like this, I look at the 8 as kind of some cheap speed. And so if I think the 4 is going to clear, and if the 4 stops, who is going to be the most likely runner to come get this 4 late in mid-stretch in the last 16th? And it looks like that this 8 is a need the lead type. Once we've stepped up against better, I mean, we've tried this horse going 5 furlongs on the turf. It didn't like the turf. Now we're back to the dirt. One at Santa Anita going 6 with the blinkers. Half the morning line. Look at this 6 horse, though. I think this could be the horse that maybe will upset here. Watch out for this 6 at 5-1. All right, let's check out. We can't leave off Flavian Pratt if we're handicapping the race. In the pick 5, we went 5 deep here, I believe. We had, let's see here. In the pick 5, we had 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. If I'm playing the golden hour late double, I'm probably going to use, I'd go 1, 4, 6. With 1, 2, 4 in the next. Let's see what this ticket's going to cost. $60. Yeah. We got to try to get this a little skinnier now. Yeah, I think the 4 could be really dangerous, though, here. I really do, Oldie. I'm going to leave off the 7. Who are you guys at here? Let us know if you guys are playing the late double here. And the Chicago Shippers did okay. I know Ravelli sent a horse out to Santa Anita before the Breeders' Cup, won for fun, and then ran in the Breeders' Cup, which was cool to see. But these horses, when they ship out west, always show a lot of speed. There's a reason why they're coming out here. Okay, let's see how close they're getting to the gate now, guys. Okay, looks like we're circling back. If you want some coverage in the late double, I'm going 1, 4, 6 with 1, 2, 4. $45 play for the $5 denomination there. There we go. Okay, we'll head over to the live feed now as we load and go into the gate. So this is the finale race at Santa Anita. We still have one more to go at Golden Gate. Okay, I played our late double. Then I did a little skinny 1, 4. If the 4 can just go get the lead, might be gone. We'll see. Good luck, everybody. Okay. Level beginning for most, and as expected, via the pace number, 4's out there, but not really that aggressive to go get the lead. I was surprised by that. Look at the 6. Look how much speed the 6 is showing here. It looks comfortable. The 6 is going to get over to the rail. We thought that the 6 would hold that inside position on the 7. And look at this 6. The 6 was 6-1, now 5-2. 7 looks comfortable. The jockey's standing tall. Here's the 8 that was a 20-1 morning line that's pressing on the outside. And, man, it looks like this 4 has a ton of horse but nowhere to go. Oh, man, I'm really surprised that Chris didn't try to secure the rail there after that great break. Let's see if this 6 can fight on here. Yeah, maybe the 4 is going to angle out. Okay, the 4 is in the middle of the track. Come on, 4. Come on, 4. Come on, run down this 7. Oh, man, this is going to be close. Come on, 4. And the 6 is on the inside. Anybody but the 7. Anybody but the 7. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. Oh, that was close. Oh, that horse took so much late money. Oh, man. I think it was the 6. I think it was. Oh, my gosh. You know, usually the camera's right when they're showing the winner there. Oh, that 4 ran huge, Doug. Yeah. Yeah, good bob there for the 6. Oof. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. A lot of respect for the race callers. They get those right. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh man. Oh my gosh. That's close. Ooh. Did we? Man, where's the actual wire? Oh my gosh. If it's here, that's a dead heat. Oh, there was the photo. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It might be the 7. Live at full speed, it looked like the 6 got the bob, but man, the 6 was pulling back and the 7's nose was going down. Oh, gosh. The 6's body was in front, but the nose looks like the 7. That's, oh man, we might be praying for a dead heat now. It looked like the 6 live, yeah, but it's now to me, it's looking like the 7 might have gotten. We can hope for a dead heat. 7. Oh, that's brutal. That is just brutal. Oh. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, guys, I thought we had the 6 there. I like the 6 and the 4, and the favorite prevails. I know, Brooks. Me too. I thought the 4 was the one that was going to do it. I really did. But I was so surprised with the tactics that the 4 didn't go grab the lead and try to turn them away. The 4 had the inside position. 12-1 was our number. And halfway down the backstretch, Chris was full of horse. Absolutely full of horse. And then he angled out at the top of the stretch, got into the clear, and it looked like he was just going to mow him down and just kind of hung in the stretch there. So, man, this game comes down to millimeters. Millimeters. Okay, we're going to see maybe what these payouts are going to be for the golden hour bet. Man, a lot of favorites. It's tough. You got to try to beat the chalk, guys. And we were a millimeter away. So, okay, get on to Golden Gate, the last race of the night. Thanks you guys for tuning in with me. This has been a lot of fun hanging with you guys. Let's see if we can get one more home here. Favoritism going to the 1 at 4-5. 2 is 3-1. And my 4 horse here is 10-1. Maybe we'll get a bomb here. This has been the horse I've been waiting to play all day long. I'm getting 10-1. Played a 4-4 double in the last, along with our golden hour double. So that would have been nice to get the 4 home there. Then I played a 6-4. And so it just, man, just losing by a bob there to be live to maybe a decent score. Yeah, I agree, Nick. We never really looked at the 3 much. Really didn't pick up the feet, do any running. Thanks, Leah, for listening. We appreciate you. Okay. We'll see as soon as they release the will pays. It's funny, the 7 was the final horse off of our double ticket. But, to me, if I'm going to go 3 deep in a $5 double like that, I don't want to use the favorite if I'm against. And I was against. I thought that the running style of the 6 and the 7 were very similar, and they were separated by a millimeter. And I wanted to take the horse that had the higher price. So let's get back to the system now and take a look at the final race here at Golden Gate. Even money here. Once again, like we've seen all night, the horses that are in the lead have been able to sustain at least the last 5 races, maybe 6 that we've watched at Golden Gate. And so do we expect more of the same? I don't see why not. There's nothing telling me that these horses might not just carry on. Lightly raced horse in the 2, who is atop the EE pace number at a 96. Anthony's Cleopatra is also coming off a maiden score, going 6 furlongs. We're shortening up a little bit. So, just about a half a furlong and cut back for the 1, and the 2's extending by half a furlong. So I don't see that being too big of a deal for either of these runners. The 3 has a lot more experience and a lot more foundation in races under her belt. 7-1. So this horse isn't showing up as the fastest maybe on our EE pace numbers, but this horse should be fairly close and is coming out of the toughest races in the field. So maybe that's something to consider on the 3 here. What I worry about the 3 is the pressure that she's going to face up front, because if we look at the excuses, pressed, overtaken, weakened, pressed, dueled, second best by half a length, set pace, weakened late, and this is going 5.5, 6 furlongs, very similar in distance against similar or lesser class. So I think that's the reason why the 3 is 7-1. I like the 4 in here to sit the trip. I really do. I don't like the 4 based on the track bias, but if the 4 can be much the best at 10-1, I definitely want to at least use this horse in some small tickets, and definitely underneath for the exact in the try if the 1 and the 2 are just too good up front. Eric's still alive in the golden hour to the 3 and the 4 here. Okay, good. Let's get this 4 home. Would love to see it. Okay, let me know who you guys have in the last race here. I'm going to try to pull up the will pays, and we'll take a look and see kind of where we're sitting at. Brooks likes the 6 as his bomb here, Power Surge. Okay. 3rd time starter. We're getting 17-1. That's a bomber. A lot of works since the December 26th victory to break the maiden. Going 5.5 on this Golden Gate surface. And it looks like this horse can sit and pass horses, which is nice. Brooks likes the 6 here. Seven's getting bet down to half of the track morning line. We have this horse at 15-1. That's a red flag for me generally when I'm doing handicapping. So I'm probably going to eliminate the 7 horse. And then EE has the 5 at 20-1, and it's exactly 20-1 right now. 1% chance to win. It's Jonathan Wong. So, toss if you dare, if you wish. He's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. But the public thinks that the 2-horse is the better of the 2 Wongs. Okay. James, $104 to the 4. Let's get this 4 home. Jim Rome owns the 6. There we go. Oldie agrees with Brooks here. He likes the 6. Oldie was 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, let's make sure we're 2 minutes away. So this has been fun with you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Sunday night. A lot of derby preps coming up. We're gonna do a lot of shows on Thursdays, guys. Be sure to tune into Action Hour. We won't be going live this Thursday. We're gonna maybe try to call an audible, maybe give you an earlier show in the week or a later one. I'll be at Clips Awards, and so be sure to wait for the email. Or if you don't subscribe to our email, go to EquinEdge.com. Once again, Scotty's doing free coaching calls every Thursday. So for private one-on-one handicapping sessions, be sure to go to the website for that. You can learn more if you go to EquinEdge.com and click the link in the top right. We can get you signed up for that. Okay, looks like we still got 1 minute to post. Yeah, okay, top pick in the system's lovely Colleen. This is the Jonathan Wong horse. You're getting 5-2. EE's stating that the horse should be 3-2 off a 2-1 morning line. Yeah, a lot of things are going for this horse. This horse is fast. Here's the only problem is that there's some other speed horses in the race too. So is this finally going to be the race where we get a little bit of a pace collapse? Which of the speed horses can hang on and which are going to give in? I'm going to say the 2 and the 4 are who I'm using on top here. 2 and the 4 on top. I think the 6 can run late. I see the 1 maybe just getting in a little bit in over their head. If we're looking at, we're coming out of 46 SOR, and this is going to be a same race 70. That's a pretty big bump for a horse that you're going to have to swallow 8-5 on, or maybe less. 4s come out of races that are at this distance, close to the class level. Okay, 0 minutes to post, but we're getting close now. Who do you guys have? Oh, here we go. 2 Wongs don't make a right. Clever. Very clever, Mark. Yeah, I think the track bias is playing against my 4, unfortunately. But crazy things can happen. Okay, let's go to the race. Okay, we're loading. Finale at Golden Gate here. I think it's down to the 2 and the 4 for me. But let me know who you guys like. Elliot likes the 1-2-4, 1-2-3-4 with 1-2-3-4 with 1-2-3-4 with 7. Key in the 7 in 5th. There you go. Hit the thumbs up button. Thanks, Oldie. Be sure to like the show, guys. Thank you all for watching. I really like this 4. I just hope that we're not up against the track bias. So I think the 2 is probably the better of the 2 speed horses. Looks like they had to get the jockey off of the 1 to load. I agree. This 2's fast. Okay. Let's see if we can get this coming 4-2 or 2-4. Mark wants the 2. Let's go. Thank you, Alec. Appreciate it, bro. Okay. It's like the 2's going to go try to grab the lead. 1's going to still secure inside position and put a head in front. Okay. 2's going to have to sit second now. 4's back in fourth. 3's sitting a nice trip here. Let's see if this speed's going to continue carrying on like it has all day long. This track has been quite the conveyor belt today. All right. Looks like the 4 is, we're starting to ask now, 21 and 2. And this horse is, looks like it's still got some left. Come on, 4. Let's at least put a bid in here. Come on. Man, this 1 looks really tough on the front end. Gone. Man, whoever makes the front just goes right along. Looks like the 4 is going to be running late for maybe minor awards. But man, that track bias tonight was so speed favoring. So speed favoring. Yeah, that was so fast. I mean, look at those fractions. 21, 44, and 2. I mean, on synthetic also. Horses don't usually go that fast on synthetic compared to a dirt. But, man, a lot of favorites won tonight. 8-5 again. All right. Hopefully some of you had the 1 there. It's crazy. You know, when you're handicapping these races, you got to watch the early races to see how the track's playing. You know, sometimes there's a good rail. Sometimes there's a dead rail. Take note of that when you're handicapping, guys. Yep, I agree, Oldie. The track bias tonight, there was nobody's really passing anybody. Once they made the lead, it just all carried on. And, you know, the pace numbers, I mean, they're very, very important when it's coming down to that, when you're making a decision. That's why we used the 1 and the 2 when we were doing our pick 5 and our late double. You know, it looked like the 2 could have just gone and gotten the lead, but the 1 just was resilient on the inner rail. And once the 1 got clear, just didn't see another horse the rest of the night. So thank you, guys. Yep, 6 was good. I think the 6 got up for second. Thank you, Alec. We'll have a blast at the Eclipse Awards. It's going to be a good time. Yep, I agree, Lee. I've never seen it so fast up front like that either. So thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Like the show, please. Be sure to watch for future shows. Tune in. You know how to get in contact with us. Reach out on Twitter, on Facebook, on, comment in the shows. So we really appreciate all you guys' support. Big thank you to the Stronach Group for having us do the Golden Hour series again this weekend. So shout out to them. Shout out to all the guys at the EquinEdge team for making this happen. Not a whole lot of people see all the work that goes in behind the scenes, but man, those guys we're doing some great work over here. And so thank you, Tyler Fausto and Andrew Arthur at Santa Anita. I will see you guys this weekend. So it's going to come by really quick. So in the meantime, guys, take it easy, and we'll see you later.